Hello, everybody. Welcome to a blockbuster year 1985. Tonight, we're talking Police Academy 2, their first assignment. It may be their
All
first
right.
assignment. It's our 37th episode. Let's pop in the tape. Thank you for joining us, everybody. I am here always with my co-host, Jay Ryan. How are you?
Hello, everybody. Hello, Brandon. Hello. It's so good to see you. This is becoming one of the highlights of my week. 37 weeks in.
37 weeks in.
I guess it always has been, but somehow I just look forward to it. And by the time we're here and I hear that song, in the zone, ready to go.
Wonderful. We are joined by a friend of both of ours.
Yes.
Richard Bates is with us. Not only
Very
is
excited.
Rich the owner of the Screen Use, the real short circuit house. He is the Oregon film ambassador. You can find him on Instagram under that. But he's also organizing an incredible 40th anniversary short circuit celebration weekend at the first weekend of June 5th to 7th. So we're definitely going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking a lot about Steve Guttenberg tonight.
Yes.
Welcome to the show, Rich. So happy you're here.
Yeah, thank you. Glad to be here. Love Police Academy 2. Is so funny. I've just watched it a couple times this week, and it's just cracking me up. And we need more of that.
Yeah.
Love
it. I did watch all 7 Police Academy movies.
Holy
gosh.
moly.
Just because, so I realized that I had only ever seen the 4 Gutenbergs. I have this DVD set here. So this is the first 4 Police Academies. And then I do have this one here, which is the remaining 3 plus National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon. And so
that's funny. They include that in that?
Yeah, in this one, it's got Loaded Weapon, Estevez.
I just bought
Nice.
I bought the first 4.
Jackson.
Very similar here, Brian. I just bought the first 4, thinking I owned them. I guess I didn't.
Yeah.
So I bought the first 4 on Apple TV. But then coincidentally, whatever, I was watching something else. So I ended up buying that Loaded Weapon. It was on Tubi, and I started watching it. I go, you know what? Let me see if I own this. And it was $4.99, so I just bought it.
Yeah.
Look forward to watching the whole thing.
Much like many other episodes when we watch a movie that's in the middle of a franchise, I have to know everything, right? I have to have all the context of everything, and the fact that there was 3 Police Academy movies I had never seen. I needed to make sure that I saw those before the show. So
there are more than
you got
that
any
for me.
Police Academy questions? Anybody in the chat? I've seen all 7. I can break them all down for you.
I'm gonna have questions for sure. I don't think I'd ever seen this movie before today.
Police Academy 2?
Yeah, I'm curious where Rich came into his Police Academy, and Brandon, you especially, because you're a little bit younger. But I'm kind of in the pocket for this movie. I was, however old in '85. But I was a kid. It was an R-rated movie, so I didn't see this till years and years later. I think Police Academy 4, Citizens on Patrol, is the first one that I saw, and even that probably would have been HBO or something.
Well, one of the interesting things, here's the first fun fact of the episode. Police Academy, the first one, is an R-rated film, and all of the other films after that are PG-13. And that's to broaden the audience, but also they realize that a big portion of the success of the Police Academy movies is TV play. And the first Police Academy movie barely played on TV. It hardly, it really in its time didn't really play on TV because all the stuff they had to cut out of it made the movie no longer make sense. So when it came to Police Academy 2, they brought the rating down a little bit, knowing that they could get TV play for its future, for its lifetime down the road.
At least decided where to put the nudity or the racism or whatever it was. Yes.
What about, okay, Rich? What's your Police Academy journey? Is it something that you saw in the theater? You were watching them all?
No, I'm kind of late to it. I caught glimpses of it when I was a kid, and been aware about it for a long time. But actually, I just went back and saw, been discovering it since I met Steve Guttenberg at Comic Con last month. So
Yeah,
it's been really cool to see how comedy's changed a little bit, but
yeah,
really enjoying the series. And I think two is great. All the way they kind of made the characters a little bit more comic booky, I feel. So,
yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah.
about it. But I'm looking forward to seeing them all. And actually, I bought one on eBay to buy the whole set, and they kind of had like this generic all seven of them, and I got it, and it was empty. There wasn't a disc in there, and I was
No
like, I thought
way.
that was kind of funny. It's a job for the Academy cops to find out this ring of bootleggers not even giving me a bootleg disc. What the heck?
Online disc thieves.
Mhm.
That's
That's
crap.
crazy. Yeah.
That's
They're out
total
there.
crap.
Hope
I'm
you get your
sorry.
money
That's
back.
that's crap. Yeah.
Before we get
But
to
so had you guys? What, you had seen them all though, Rich, or no?
No, just like the first one, second one, and then, at some point in the 90s, it just became kind of a running gag of like Police Academy 8, which I
Yeah.
don't think they've still made that, but,
No,
just they
that's kind of
kept
how I
going.
felt too.
So,
yeah,
I don't think I
mean,
knew until Brandon. You just mentioned that Gutenberg leaves at some point.
it actually is. It's crazy to think that there is more Police Academy movies than Jurassic Park movies currently. There's seven
Seven.
police theatrically
nice.
released Police Academy movies. There is one season of a TV show. There is one season of an animated show. There's a toy line.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, I forgot about
it's
the
I need
animation.
that.
incredible how big and vast the Police Academy franchise actually is. And we'll talk a lot about it tonight. But before I get ahead of myself, I do want to say hi to the chat, people that are here with us. Video Power Gaming, always the first comment says, "Which is the best Police Academy movie?" Oh, I know.
This will be interesting. I did watch the first one over just to have some context for part two because I really didn't
Yeah.
remember this universe too much, and I was surprised with how small the first movie was. It's a small little Canadian production.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a
Well,
Canadian production, but shot in Canada.
it is. Yes. Yeah. Shot in Toronto. Yeah. Relatively super small budget. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
Kyle Watts is here. Orguni and Dave, our friend,
What's
is
up, Dave?
here.
What's up,
Who
Dave?
else is here? Our other Astoria friend, Kip Marshall, is
Kip.
here.
So if it
What's up,
weren't for
Dave?
these three, Kip, Dave, and then Rich, I wouldn't have the relationship with Astoria that I do. Kip reached out to
That's
me.
true.
Dave was the first person I met in town, and then they both sent me over to Rich.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at this. We got another Dustin Mario Johnson's in
Dustin,
the
what's
chat.
up, Dustin?
Oh, there's a long time. Yeah, long time no see.
Who else?
He's
Oh,
a Goonie, though.
and
Yeah,
Jennifer
get out of here,
Workus
Goonie.
is with
Jennifer.
us. Thank you,
All
everybody,
welcome.
for being here.
All welcome.
All right. So for me, Police Academy has always been a franchise that I was aware of. I knew it was a comedy franchise. I've always been a Steve Guttenberg fan, primarily off of he's in a Mary-Kate and Ashley movie that's pretty important to me growing up. It's called It Takes Two. It's Guttenberg and Kirstie Alley with Mary-Kate and Ashley. It's an incredible movie. And then there's a Disney movie called The Big Green, and it's like a family soccer movie, and Guttenberg is the coach. And between It Takes Two and The Big Green, I watched those a lot when I was young. So I always knew Police Academy through Guttenberg. And then just over the years, I had watched those first four. And then, yeah, like I said, never got around to the last three. And for me, 4 has actually always been, I think, my favorite, but that's because it has skateboarding in it and David Spade is in it. It's David Spade's like first film role, but in the 80s, skateboarding was blowing up, and the Bones Brigade was huge, and one of the members of the Bones Brigade is world famous skateboarder Tony Hawk, and Tony Hawk is actually David Spade's skateboarding body double in Police Academy for Citizens on Patrol. So that's
Can't wait.
always been the
Yeah.
one that I kind of enjoyed the most, even though it's only like 2 minutes of skateboarding. Like at one point in the movie, it turns into essentially like a skate video. So it was just
I remember that movie obviously the best because of my HBO tape and everything, but I
Yeah.
didn't realize that Tony Hawk, who's very tall,
Very
was
tall,
doubling
yes.
for
David Spade,
who
yes.
was very short.
Yeah,
I
it's,
can't
it's
wait
pretty
to watch
obvious
that again.
for that reason too.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
That's awesome. Okay, so it's supposed to be. Okay, got it.
Yeah, Lance
Yeah.
Mountain's in that too. One
Yes,
of the other
Lance
Bones
Mountain. Yeah,
Brigade.
Steve
Yeah.
Caballero, all those
Mhm.
OG Bones Brigade guys.
All the
So,
legends.
yeah, that's always been the one that's like, oh yeah, that's the cool skateboarding one. And then I would say like, honestly, like the first movie makes the most sense to me in terms of like the franchise is called Police Academy, and that's the
Yeah.
only film that they like are at the Police Academy. Yes, they come
Mhm.
back and there's
They
like
go back, yeah.
yeah, there's like the Mauser or Harris. I can't remember what character it is now, but Mauser or Harris, one of them is competing with Lassard's
Mhm.
Police Academy later, and then it just like the last one is Mission to Moscow, and they go to Russia. Like it's like it's unbelievable. But I watched Mission to Moscow just the other night. A young Ron Perlman is in it, aka Hellboy, and Christopher Lee, film legend,
Oh, wow.
Dracula, Hammer Films, Count Dooku, is also in Police Academy 7. So
Just saw him in something else recently.
it's an interesting franchise. It deteriorates as it goes along in quality, but also like just pure box office numbers. Every subsequent film in the Police Academy franchise made less and less money. There was never like a surprise hit that was like, oh, it did better than the previous film. It's like, no, every single time they spent more money and it made less money. Spent more money, made less money. So we're catching the franchise early. But yeah, let's
Airport 77, the great Christopher Lee. Sorry,
yes.
that's what I just
that's
watched.
what you were watching.
Yeah.
Well, actually, before we get into that, I do want to talk a little bit about Short Circuit at the top of the show. We can talk about it more a
Please.
little bit later, but while we have a bunch of people here, I do want to talk about the 40th anniversary celebration that you have coming up, Rich, that you've been working so hard on. So June 5th to 7th, there's a link in the description already. People can check out the website for all the information. But essentially, Rich, take us through what's going on that weekend on June 5th.
June 5th through 7th. Yes, we have we've got a lot going on. I believe Friday night we have a campfire at Cannon Beach, and then the 6th and 7th is going to be full panels at the Liberty, some featuring Ali Sheedy and Steve, some with the directors, producers, robotics panels, the puppeteers, also Jason from Free Willy, Toby's. We have a child prodigies panel with Toby Froud and Joey Kramer.
If people don't know, Toby Froud is the baby from Labyrinth. His father was the concept artist, I believe, for Jim Henson and the Labyrinth films. But yeah, he's the baby in the Labyrinth movie. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, he's also an
Robbie
accomplished puppeteer too.
Yes,
He's,
that's right. He
worked
got
on
into
last,
puppetry after that. Yes, I
Yeah,
remember.
done some stuff with Leica and worked on the Pinocchio and Dark Crystal's new series. And his parents are masters.
Yes. But yeah, and you have some very special guests. Steve Guttenberg and Ali Sheedy are going to be there. Who else did I? John Badham, the director of Short Circuit and other films. Tim Blaney, who is Johnny Five, the voice of Johnny Five, is going to be there.
Eric Allard's coming, who built Johnny Five and designed him with Sid Mead from Blade Runner, Tron. He's going to do a demonstration on it. We have two Johnny Fives, Nottingham Johnny Five and Texas Johnny Five. Ryan and Sean are coming, and gosh, just a whole bunch of surprises. And we have a Sony archive also.
Oh, the Sony archive, very
So
cool.
we've got a lot of treasures coming from the archives
cool.
there, which I'm really excited about. But
I saw
also
schedule. There was some screenings for Short Circuit 1 and 2 at the Columbian or the Columbia? Is that what it?
Yeah, the Columbia is going to be playing
Columbia
that.
and Goonies is playing. I saw that weekend at the Columbia. So
I think Free Willy will be playing too. And we got Robert Davi coming, so we have some
yes,
Goonies there, as well as Mark Marshall and his, being the Goonie Wrangler.
yeah,
So
Flight of the Navigator too.
Yep. And Tim worked on Flight of the Navigator, so it's a big happy family with all the actors kind of having a part in a little bit of everything there.
And on top of all of that excitement, you're also in Astoria, Oregon, which is one of the coolest, most beautiful little towns full of great antique stores, incredible food, fish tacos. I can't wait to have more fish tacos. So it's all this
I'll have the
excitement,
shrimp.
all this excitement in such a cool area with so much other film history like the Goonies and Free Willy, Kindergarten Cop, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. So it's going to be a super cool weekend. Very, very akin to how we sort of all met last year at the Goonies 40th anniversary in Astoria.
It does not seem possible that was just less than a year ago.
Yeah.
That does not seem possible to me.
Yeah.
You guys, that's crazy. Brandon, you're such
Yeah.
a big part of my life now. I can't believe I didn't know you a year ago.
I know. Yeah. It's unbelievable. So
crazy.
yeah, I just wanted to make sure we got that while everybody's here watching. I implore people, if you are interested in coming to Astoria, you will not be disappointed. It is not only just such a great place to visit, but there will be lots of very fun, nerdy events going on over the course of that weekend, and you can find a lot more information on the Short Circuit 40 Instagram page or the website, which is linked below.
Yes, yeah, the town is a character. It's a celebrity in itself. All the houses are characters, the locations. It really is what makes it special. Honestly, you could have this anywhere, but there's only one Astoria, only one Short Circuit house, only one Goonies house.
Yeah.
So it's, and all the love and that everybody feels for this town is just all over the place that weekend. So it's going to be great.
Are you feeling it, Rich? Are you feeling the love lately from the community and people online?
Oh, yeah. So all the businesses have been putting up the banners and getting a lot of support. Yeah, it's a lot of, I've been feeling a lot of things, a lot of anxiety, excitement.
Yeah. Lots of work.
Yeah. So lots of work, but it's all good. Just trying to, one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Type thing. But really excited about it. I think it's going to beat everybody's expectations. Me and my colleague Zay at FamesCon and Mac Burns, we've put so much effort into this thing. We're working around the clock, keeping everything synced up. And then we got people behind the scenes like Jay, and I know you too, Brandon. You guys all help and keep it out there for us. So, getting a lot of help in lots of places, and it's working out pretty well. So, one more month.
Yep, exactly.
Scary
Basically, one month today we'll be celebrating in Astoria.
Holy cow! Wow!
And
wow!
My co-host Jay Ryan will be moderating panels up there in Astoria, so that's going to be fun to watch.
Yes,
yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Me too.
It's going to be great.
I don't know which ones, but I'm grateful to be included. I told Rich in the beginning, I was like, the Goonies thing was great, but I didn't really know any of that stuff was happening. So I always felt like I was kind of looking in the window. I was like, can I contribute in some way? I mean, you know what my skill set is, and so that's where this all came from. But I'm grateful to be involved. And also, I love what they're doing for the Oregon Film Museum. Like, this is a great project for a great town. And I'm really excited about that. And like, I want to be a part of that in the future. So, I'm just grateful to be included. And thanks, Rich, because if it wasn't for you and Dave and Kip and and Bayman and Liz and all of my other friends in Astoria, I wouldn't have the relationship I do with that town. Yeah. And the friendships now that I do because of that, trip last time. So the whole thing is just warm and fuzzies for me all around. And I'm just grateful to be a part of it.
Yeah. Sorry, were you going to say something, Rich?
Oh, I was just going to say, Something that's so great about it too, as far as the film museum goes, is all the cast and crew have been really awesome about bringing new pictures and props and all sorts of stuff is being coming out of the woodwork. Yeah, we brought up Ninja Turtles 3. Eric built the costumes for that,
Oh,
and
cool.
he's
Oh
bringing a lot
wow.
of his own stuff. And so it's been great. It's going to be great for the museum. It's going to unearth a lot of movie treasures. So really excited
Yeah.
about that part.
So if people don't know, the Oregon Film Museum, our buddy Orgunian Dave, he works there, but
Live in the chat.
it's a very cool building because it's the old jail in Astoria, which is featured heavily in the opening of the Goonies. That's where the Fratellis run out of the front, get in the Jeep Cherokee, light the fire, and drive away. That building is still there, right in the heart of Astoria, and that's where the Oregon Film Museum is currently. But it is a very small space. But last year we learned, and part of the Goonies 40th weekend was a big fundraiser for the expansion of the Oregon Film Museum, because like all those movies I mentioned, those films also deserve recognition, right? But the current size of the film museum in Astoria kind of doesn't allow all the Ninja Turtles, Kindergarten Cop,
Hmm.
Short Circuit, Free Willy, all these other films to fit in there. So they're raising
Well,
money to build a new building and expand the museum just behind the jail cell.
and the ones you're talking about, Brandon, forgive me for stepping in here, Rich, but like those are, you're mentioning the Astoria movies. Open it up to Oregon and you got The Shining and the 2000
Oh
other ones, you
yes,
know?
yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. Yeah, if you're doing Oregon, yeah,
'Cause
there's countless.
and what they intend to do. I'm so excited for the future of this project. Can't
Yeah,
say that enough. Sorry, Rich, take it away.
Oh yeah, yeah. The museum, they do a really good job there, but it's only 700 square feet.
yeah,
They get a lot out of it, but it's more or less a location that you can visit as opposed to a museum. So we have the new exhibit coming to the Heritage Museum, so they're sacrificing a part of that for something that's a little bit more out of their wheelhouse. Usually, it's the kind of the colonial history of the
yes,
town. So yeah, they're sacrificing a part of this so we can get this museum built, and it's they're shooting for 8,000 square foot museum,
awesome.
so about 12, 13 times bigger than what we have now.
It
So it's going
was
to be a big
it was
help.
a nice spread at the Heritage Museum. I believe it's the same place. For the Goonies 40th last year, they had some cool pieces and some really nice, high quality photos, behind the scenes photos that were really cool to see, all big and blown up, because you could actually place them in the town that you were currently visiting.
Hmm.
It was very
Yeah, we
cool.
got some of that going, and yeah, we have pictures that have never been seen before. We're gonna have original props. We don't have as big of a space for other museums, for another exhibit taking place there, but we're getting so much out of it. We have some truly iconic props from Short Circuit. So
Very
it's going to
cool.
be awesome. And I think it'll be a good nudge to get the museum built.
Yeah.
So,
Well, before we go any further, I do just want people to know too. Like I've said it in the description, in the thumbnail, and everything, but Rich owns the house from Short Circuit.
yep, yep.
Um, the what color do you call that? The like it's like
Oh,
Turquoise?
teal.
yeah. So
Teal?
officially, it's called Enchanted Wells by Bear Paint. I get
Yeah,
asked that a lot, actually. I need to get some money from Bear, but I'm not sure what the original was. And I get a lot of shit about the color sometimes. And one thing I found out trying to replicate it was you can take a photo of it and top of it will look blue.
yeah,
There's
oh
something
yeah,
about the translucence of that green that it comes
yep,
off blue or green. But I did screen match it from old chips I found behind this old placard and
yep.
asked the neighbor and people in town to dial it in. But still, it's not good enough to some people. But hey, that's okay.
And most of these old photos that we're unearthing are all black and white. So that doesn't
Yeah,
help.
exactly. Well, when we are recreating, vehicles and props and stuff for our own collection, we come across the exact same issue when we're painting a car or a bike or whatever. It's sometimes it's the information is not actually there, right? You
Mhm.
sometimes you if it's a factory car you could get the factory paint code color, and then you know that that's what you're achieving. But a lot of the time we think about it in terms of like, what do people remember, right? Does it look red enough? Does it look orange enough? And an example would be our replica Mr. Bean Mini Cooper. The technical accurate color of the Mini Cooper is Austin Citron Green. So it is like a
Mm.
very yellow lime green. But when you watch the show on your TV, it appears to be more yellow, especially if it's out in the sun. So when we were picking that color, we were like, we had the actual Austin Citron green paint code. And when we did like a spray out card for it, we're like, man, it just looks way too green. Like
Mhm.
everybody is going to go, why is Mr. Bean's car green? Right. So we ended up going more yellow. And in the sunlight, it does appear yellow. But when it's in the shade, that sort of green undertone comes out. But it's a balance. It's a balance between what is right and accurate and what information can you get, and what are people's memories when they first see the house, when they first see the Mr. Bean mini. Are they thinking like, oh my god, like yes, like that's what it is, like that's the color?
Mhm.
Or are they just like, well, I don't know if that's the right color, right? Everybody is just like, oh my god, look at that's the house from Short Circuit, right?
Yeah, so I actually the first paint I picked out was more like baby blue because I went with the memory of what I
Yeah,
thought it was. And then I decided to just go to the letter and kind of like let the weather and everything put the patina on it. And then, it's kind of a junky looking house in the movie too. So I kind of just wanted to spruce it up a little bit. I mean, I don't want to have like that aesthetic of, dry rot and stuff falling
yeah.
off like they do in the movie.
Exactly.
But yeah, so but yeah, we got the color matched Enchanted Wells, bear paint. It's pretty nice color.
Yeah. Well, when people come up for the 40th anniversary, they're definitely going to come and see the house, and I'm sure it's going to look great. Um all right, let's continue talking about Police Academy. So, Police
I
Academy
forgot.
2, yeah, Police Academy 2 comes out March 29th, 1985. Its credited director is Jerry Paris, but it actually had a different director. His name is Jim Signorelli. He is an SNL film director. And the reason I had to bring this up is because he has 532 credits on SNL, is the original Police Academy 2 director. He also directed a film that I love, Elvira,
Oh,
Mistress
nice.
of the Dark.
Oh, that came up
Yes,
yesterday.
good
That's
one.
hilarious. What are the
Yep.
chances? That
Yep.
is an
This is
obscure movie to just come up yesterday.
wonderful movie. And there's a Edie McClurg, who people will
Oh,
recognize from
Oh yeah.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Let's see if I can't get the focus. But also Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. She's the rental car agent. You're fucked. That's Edie McClurg. She's incredible.
Rich, for you
But
and me, she was the neighbor on Small Wonder.
No, yeah.
We're a little bit older.
Another
oh yeah,
robot.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
another robot kid.
the little girl
Yeah,
robot. Yeah.
Vicky.
Um, but he left the project due to creative differences after 3 weeks. One of the things
Wow.
I couldn't confirm is, so we brought it up already, but Police Academy 1, 1984, was shot up in Canada, just in Toronto, Ontario. And so does Police Academy 3 and 4. They all shoot up in Canada. Police Academy 2 is the only one that shoots in Los Angeles.
First thing when it opened, my first note on here: "Welcome to Los Angeles. Welcome
Yes.
to LA."
So I was reading, one of my resources is the AFI catalog, and they go through all of the Hollywood Reporter, Variety, and they sort of break down film productions, and they kind of give you references, and on that they said that it shot for 3 weeks in Toronto with Jim Signorelli, which kind of makes sense. They had success with shooting up there. Their locations are up there. Okay, we've got the second one rolling. Let's go up there. But in the turnaround of changing the directors, they decided to just shoot in LA, and it essentially doubled the budget. Just to start over, they chose to not use any of the footage shot in the first 3 weeks and just start over from scratch. So Jerry Paris is the credited director on Police Academy 2.
You know what's weird about everything you just mentioned too is they don't if it cost them a lot more money and this was a choice to come down here, they don't really use it much. They don't show Los Angeles because it's not Los Angeles, right? It's metropolitan.
Metropolitan, yeah.
Metropolitan Police. I
guess it's Metropolis, but yeah, they're the Metropolitan Police Department. Like they're
of any city, USA.
Exactly.
Okay. Because they kind of go out of their way to not show Los Angeles anywhere, and then other than the ATC chase on the beach, almost everything is downtown LA and Skid Row.
Yeah,
almost all of it.
Yeah. Well, there's a location that we'll
oh, you already know it. Damn it! Yeah. I thought I was gonna. I saw it and I go, holy cow! Another one. This thing was busy in 1985.
So yeah, the credited director Jerry Paris. He is a Dick Van Dyke director. Directed 84 episodes of Dick Van Dyke Show. Wow. 237 episodes of Happy Days. And then goes on to direct Police Academy 3 as well.
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah.
You know when they go to when can I just ask this question?
Yeah,
when Tackleberry goes to Yvette's house. Colin Camp. Thank you.
Kirkland.
Exactly. The interior of that house reminded me of the Cunninghams from the first season of Happy Days, and I even backed it up to go, is the outside? Oh no, the outside's nothing like it, so it can't be. But I almost wonder if that was just a little nod since they had to build the set anyway.
How long did Happy Days run for? I don't know what the years
20
of Happy
years?
Days.
Seems like 15. It seems like it was forever. Probably 8 or 9 years, I would guess.
See
really,
what the running years.
There was that first season or two without an audience, and it was like a real show. And then they went to a three-walled set, and it all looked different.
74 to 84, 10 years is Happy Days. So I mean, there's a very good chance that Happy Days ends in 84. The set could have been packed up and stored away. It's plausible.
Yeah.
They came back down to LA. And one other thing that's kind of remarkable is I was going to talk about this a little bit later, but I can talk about it now. So Police Academy 1 is released March 23rd, 1984. They start shooting Police Academy 2 August of 1984. So as soon as the first one's out, they're already working on getting the next one started within that same year. And then they had their sort of 3 weeks, and then principal photography for the version that we have with Jerry Paris is actually October of 84. But they're jumping right into it. And then even more so, while they're shooting Police Academy 2, they're working on the script for Police Academy 3 to jump right into 3 to get it out the next year. So it's tight turnarounds for these films.
But you also may have just figured out the reason why they moved to LA. If they had a December start, October start, you can't be doing that in Toronto.
Oh, true. Yeah, for weather-wise.
Yeah,
that's
so
fair.
it might have been there might have been a logistical reason too.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can't imagine the shoot length on these films are very long. So their August start date, they were probably planning to be finished before the cold weather sets in.
Oh, you're right. They started in August. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're right.
The writers of the Police Academy 2 are Barry Blaustein and David Sheffield. They are SNL writers, 56 episodes of SNL, and they wrote some Eddie Murphy movies. They wrote Coming to America, Boomerang, and The Nutty Professor 1 and 2 for Eddie Murphy.
Well, Gotcha. That's more of an adaptation, I would say.
True. They wrote the screenplay of Eddie Murphy's Nutty Professor.
Yeah. Still,
and then
though, Boomerang was great.
Yeah, I've never seen Boomerang. I think I have it.
It's enjoyable.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Is Boomerang the one with like Red Fox and
No, that's Harlem Nights.
Harlem Nights? Okay,
Love
that's
that
the one
one
I'm
too.
thinking of.
God, do I love that movie.
I think some of the Wayans brothers are in Boomerang.
Yeah,
Like when they're really young,
Where's
like
my-
Marlon Wayans, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Could be. Robin Givens. Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's Marlon. He's in some other movies at the same time. Anyway, Boomerang's worth a watch.
Can't find my Eddie Murphy section right now.
Great soundtrack. It's got that PM Dong Enigma mix. I Die Without You. It's great.
Yeah, that's my Eddie Murphy hole. Is that sort of I've never seen Golden Child. I've never seen Harlem Nights. I've never seen Boomerang. Like that era of Eddie Murphy. Those are those films I got to fill in one day.
You'll get to it.
I'll get to it eventually.
Plenty of time.
The other credit for the Police Academy films is always characters by, and that's because all of the subsequent films were written by different people than the first one. So the characters were created by Neil Israel and Pat Profitt. The reason
That's ironic.
The reason I bring them up is Pat Proft. Did I say Profit?
Oh, Prof. I thought you said
sorry.
Profit.
I did say Profit. I realized that. But
That's why I
Pat
laughed.
Proft goes on to be a writer. Well, I guess it was earlier. But he was a writer on Police Squad, now in color.
Ooh.
The comedy TV show that ended up becoming Naked Gun from the files of Police Squad. So Pat Proft is the writer of Naked Gun 1, Naked Gun 2.5, and Naked Gun 33 1/3. Which for me,
The good ones.
those are the police comedy movies that I love. So it's hard for me to watch Police Academy and not compare it to the Naked Gun films. And the reason, but the reason I have trouble with the Police Academy films is because they sometimes do the visual gag. Like my favorite joke in the entirety of Police Academy 2 is the opening credits. Is the lighting the guy at the light store locking up his store because he's setting a bear trap by the door. That's like a Naked Gun type of joke. He's got the robotic watchdog. He sets up the Clint Eastwood Dirty Harry cardboard standee, right?
I hear you.
All feel very Naked Gun. Zucker
and then the
brothers.
movie doesn't represent it. Yeah, I agree with you.
And then the movie drops that kind of humor, and then it comes back every once in a while. They do, quirky, goofy visual gags. But for me, the Police Academy movies, it's almost like they just don't know what their comedic tone is.
Oh, I agree with this.
Other than boobs and some casual racism and some misogyny, right? Like
yes, low rent, low hanging fruit across the board. Totally agree.
That's a better way to put it. You're right.
Totally agree with you.
Yeah,
exactly. It's a hack parade.
Yeah. So I don't think that these movies are written very well. I think Police Academy, the first one, has the tightest screenplay in terms of just like it's a good story. I actually really like the idea. The opening crawl of the first Police Academy movie is like the mayor has put out an initiative to allow different, all shapes and sizes, men and women and all creeds, all walks of life, to bolster up the police force, which then in turn, that's where the idea is logical, right? You have all of these crazy zany characters, and the funny thing about the first Police Academy movie is there is so many of them. There's so many like kooky characters, and then we only get 6 of those characters into Police Academy 2, which again, there's another funny line because somebody says like when there's like you here's some recruits from the police academy. You can have 6 of them, which is such a funny specific number. But it's like, okay, well, 6 is clearly the people that they got for this sequel.
I don't know if I agree with you. I think this is plausible because, like, once you establish that there's these academy cadets or whatever, the next logical step would be, they have to put them out into the force somehow, and then they somehow tied it in by making the captain related to Commandant Lassard. And by the way, I'm a Howard Hessman fan, so anything with him I'll take. Period. Yeah, including Clue. Clue at the end.
I don't think that this movie is not plausible. I'm just
no. I just meant like well, I guess I haven't seen all of them yet. So I remember Citizens on Patrol first, and that is a crazy cavalcade of characters. So this one seemed like kind of reeled in a little bit. Also, Bobcat Goldthwait is a cop. He's a citizen on patrol in the one I know, and then I'm seeing him. 3 and 4. Is it the same character?
Yes.
So is this that's his arc?
Yes,
okay,
his
got it.
arc is that he is the leader of the gang in 2. And then he joins the police academy in 3, and then he's part of it in 4.
I had no idea. I can't wait. I bought the other 2. I'm going to watch them.
Just a few more sort of credit things that I want to cover here. Executive producer John Goldwyn. Only reason I bring him up is because he produced Hot Rod, the SNL Andy Samberg movie, which is one of my absolute favorites. Baby Mama, but MacGruber. It's the executive producer of MacGruber. And I always got to talk about MacGruber. Genius. As the owner of the Screen Used MacGruber car.
Yeah. And an NA Mazda MX-5, which is just awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's
first gen Miata is rad.
Rough. It's in rough shape, but it's the real car. Paul Maslansky. Wait a minute. Maslansky. What is this? My notes are bad. Who is this? Oh yeah, Maslansky. Paul Maslansky is the producer on all the Police Academy movies and the animated series and the TV series. So he is the guy behind it all. He's pushing that ball up the hill through all iterations of Police Academy. He also is the producer on another film we've covered already, 1985's terrifying classic Return
Enemy
to
Mines.
Oz. No,
Return Oz. Oh
Return
boy,
Oz.
That's a rough one. I'm still scarred from that one.
Yeah, it's fun.
Jason Grohansky says Police Academy was a childhood favorite. DVD sets, all 7 of them, of course. Yes, got to ride the wave in the oyster.
Jason Grohansky. Or Grosecki. We call him Grosecki, even though that's not how you pronounce it.
Grosecki, sorry.
Well, it's pronounced Grohansky, but we call him Grosecki.
Okay, cool.
He's
sorry,
a good
Grosecki.
And
Robbie Retro was here earlier, too. Love it.
Was
Love
he?
It. Yeah. Chimed in.
Last but certainly not least, score for this one and all of the Police Academy movies, but there's a weird thing, and I could not get an answer to this. But the score is Robert Folk, and he does the score for all the Police Academy movies, but he's only credited for number 1 and number 4. All the other scores, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, he's uncredited. And I don't know if that's maybe because they just used his, like, that Police Academy theme, which is iconic. Always gets stuck in my head, through watching all the movies and making all the posts and using it. It constantly was getting stuck in my head. So I don't know if they just like reused themes from other movies, and then because it's not original music, they don't have to like credit him. I don't know. It's weird, but Robert.
Are any of these movies union and some not union? Sometimes it's a guild issue.
That I don't know. Could be.
I would think they would all be the same. They're
Robert Folk did the score for another very important movie to me growing up, and that's Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls. is a Robert Folk score. Shakaka. Is that
Robert the second Folk. One?
Yes, that's the second one. And then the final thing I just want to, before we can just start talking about everybody, is the posters. The Police Academy posters are iconic. Do you guys know who did the posters for Police Academy?
No.
I mean, I would guess Drew Struzan just because of the cartoony nature of them all, but I don't know.
That's exactly who it is.
Is it? Okay.
So the
Oh,
Police
look at
Academy
that.
posters are
R.I.P..
for the first 4 films are done by Drew Struzan. Drew Struzan famously did the Back to the Future posters. In fact, actually, I believe he did the Boomerang poster. I think that's in this book. This is a wonderful book. If people are into posters and art, this is the art of Drew Struzan. He only talks about Police Academy 3 in the book. But this is where I learned that he actually only did the first 4 posters and then did concepts for number 5. But the budgets were getting so tight that they offered him half the money to do the poster. So he said no. And so then they took his concept for number 5 and they got another artist to just redraw his concept. So 5, 6, and 7 are all different artists, but in the style of Drew Struzan.
You know,
And he doesn't get anything.
I don't
Go
know.
ahead,
Since you're
Rich.
talking about the poster, I brought something here. This is a
Guys,
Police Academy
guys.
1 original countertop display.
Oh, that's
Never-
cool.
So talking about Drew Struzan, it's
So-
a pretty nice
Very
little piece
cool.
of
The
Police
other
Academy
thing that's
stuff.
interesting about the Drew Struzan poster, and I believe it's on that, there is a woman on there in the front, and that woman doesn't appear in the movie at all. Like there's female,
Sure.
there's female
Oh, yeah.
characters in the first Police Academy movie, but I always just assumed that it was the Callahan character, the blonde woman. She's in almost all of them except for this one. But the woman in the front was just a model that they asked him to put on the poster to bring people into the movie.
What? It's
Yeah.
clickbait? It's paint
Yes,
bait.
essentially. And
Yeah,
then
I think there's the lady under the desk, at least the part sticking out.
So that's what I was gonna. Yeah, I looked her up. She was a real porn star
Hey.
of the
So then-
of the time. Georgina
So then-
Spelvin. I looked her up
here.
today.
I'm going to make myself big just to show. So his concepts all contain the legs or the face
Oh,
of
nice.
that woman.
But it's not Kim Cattrall.
idea.
It's not any of the other girls from the.
No, it was a model that they hired,
Crazy.
took pictures of, and then he would use that as reference every single time he needed to draw a police academy poster.
There's another
This-
movie
this
called
book is
Recruits
amazing.
that seems to be a bit of a steal on Police Academy. That's hilarious. No experience. You failed Police Academy. You're their man.
There's the Harlem Nights
Oh, right.
poster.
Awesome.
Drew Struzan.
Nice.
Yeah, this book is incredible, and it also like this is why I love it, is it shows all these other concepts for like Back to the Future.
Coming out of the clock is cool, or the watch is cool.
Yeah. Oh man, look at this one. This one I've only ever seen in this book.
Oh wow.
The hand.
See,
Drew
that's cool
Struzan-
too, because the digital watch would have been so foreign in the 50s,
Yes.
and other than it beeping in the phone booth, we don't really notice it much.
Drew Struzan is sadly no longer with us. He had developed dementia in his later life and could not draw. And then I believe it was last year, he passed away. But just one of the most famous poster artists of all time, an incredible talent. And yeah, he has his hands over everything. And it's all hand painted, airbrushed, and drawn. Like, it's incredible. And it's just so funny that like even the Police Academy movies, right? Like there's it from Back to the Future and Police Academy, like there's no difference. He's doing the poster for the movie. It's still artwork, right? All right. So obviously our lead character is Steve Guttenberg, plays Mahoney. We've talked a little bit about Guttenberg on the show already. We covered him in Cocoon.
5 stars.
What's your thoughts on Cocoon, Rich? You like Cocoon?
Man, I haven't seen it in a really long time. Saw it as a kid. I thought it was cool, jump in the pool and live forever, something like
Yeah.
that. I need to watch it again.
This is one of those honest trailers in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gutenberg's great in it. He's so awesome in it. He's like, I mean, he's so charismatic. Like even in these 4 Police Academy movies, like he is great to watch.
I agree with you. This statement. I'm becoming quite the Gutenberg fan lately.
In this movie, after he's on the beach and they all have to report to the office and they're all standing in the office and he's got his sleeves ripped off and his pants cut. I was like, that's very funny to me. I love that he's like standing there all serious, but he's got like his beach uniform, his custom.
Well, later on, why
uniform.
are you late? Oh, I had to get a new uniform, sir.
Yes.
He's like, well, we can't be fighting the streets naked or whatever he says.
Well, and that's a perfect example of like they're trying to do some visual stuff and like because he needs to get a new suit, so he goes to the tailor, and there's a random woman in there that's the tailor, and so he stuffs a balloon in his pants to look like he's got a big dick, and then he pops the balloon, and then the balloon. But I'm like, that doesn't connect to anything. It is like simply just a visual setup so that he can pop the balloon or put it in his
And it
pants.
doesn't go
right?
anywhere. Yep, totally.
I was like, this woman is going to come back in some other way, but she never does.
Brandon, you're an improv guy. Like some sketches, like the premise is half of it. You got to figure out how to sell it or how to land it or how to end it. And some of these just felt like setups. So I agree with that.
But
Gutenberg was kind of a horn dog in the first movie. I mean, that's kind of like his thing. So
well, I think
good on him
and
for
the time
trying to do everything it takes to impress the lady, getting them tailored.
Yeah, it just like from like a screenplay standpoint, the way that Taylor character was presented was like they had a past, or that she was going to come back in some way, that it was like his girl, like it's just like a weird sort of like visual framing of that particular actress that makes me think like, okay, like I need to pay attention to her. I need to know her face, all these things. And then after that scene, I was like, she never comes back again. Like it's just a weird, it's just like a weird scene that really is just for the joke of him putting the balloon up his pants.
I think that's what you're saying about the feel of the comedy. So it's one of the times it switches. It's like more slapstick and kind of fun and playful. But yeah, it has those issues through it. But it's all fun. I thought that was a pretty funny scene.
And go ahead.
Oh yeah, maybe something they wouldn't do today, but I liked it. Thought it was pretty funny.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so here's an example of like a visual joke that I love that makes sort of sense in context when they're in the change, or they're in like the locker room, and Mahoney's partner, who's like the slob, he they're like getting dressed, and he throws his sock against the locker, and it sticks against the locker. I'm like, that's a really funny joke that is happening in context of everybody being in that locker room and in that scene, and it makes sense. There's just something about him going to the tailor just to do that one joke that just, maybe it's like shoehorny to me, like speaking of horny, shoehorny, and it's just like it comes out of nowhere. It doesn't make sense in the movie. But we don't have to harp on that. That's just one example.
There'll be more. Academy too.
Yeah. Anything else on Guttenberg?
No, he's just solid. I'm becoming a fan.
Yeah,
I don't know why I didn't really know him, and much as a kid, other than Cocoon. I guess 3 Men and a Baby, but like,
3 Men and a Baby is pretty big. I think
I didn't
it was
watch
like
these movies till later.
Yeah,
TV movie, exactly.
Yeah, one of those ones that's on TV. My favorite fun fact about 3 Men and a Baby is, do you guys know who directed the sequel, 3 Men and a Little Lady?
No. Well, Leonard Nimoy directed the first one, right?
No, the second one.
Okay.
That's the fun fact, is that Spock himself, Dr. Spock, Leonard Nimoy, directs the sequel to Three Men and a Baby in Three Men and a Little Lady. Yeah, Jay.
Brandon, you're gonna lose your Star Trek card. It's Mr. Spock. Dr. Spock was the baby author.
Oh, I don't have a Star Trek card. I'm not a Star Trek fan, so.
Oh, well, you're proving it today. Mr.
Dr.
Spock lived
Spock.
long and prospered, and then
Yeah.
Dr. Spock would tell you
Was the
about how to
baby.
raise your baby. Yeah,
The baby.
the baby book guy.
Yeah, there's a movie that has a Dr. Spock book in it, and I always think about how funny it is that there's a Dr. Spock and a Mr. Spock.
Yeah, and that everybody, including me, makes that same mistake because, like,
Yeah.
of course, it's Dr. Spock.
Yeah. The second billed actor in the Police Academy franchise is Bubba Smith. And Bubba Smith plays Hightower, and he's
Huge at the
great.
time.
He really is like quiet and effective and funny, and I really like his character. I'm not a sports guy, but like he's a famous football player of the previous years, right? So he wasn't currently a football player in the 80s during the Police Academy movies. He was an NFL player from 1967 to 1976, Super Bowl champion in 1971, and he was the first overall pick of 1967, his first year into the NFL. He was the first pick of everybody. So,
going with your logic earlier about the you were saying Naked Gun specifically, but now I'm going Zucker Brothers. Now I'm expanding it to Airplane, and I'm thinking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And now I'm wondering if he was like one of those. Oh, let's get a giant, huge sports celebrity in here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and
even out
O.J.
the roster.
O.J. Simpson, right?
Oh shit! I forgot.
That's
Naked the most obvious one.
Yes,
Nordberg. Oh, must killed the queen. Well, that was Reggie Jackson.
That's right. That is Reggie Jackson. Yeah.
I love that movie too.
Where
it's L.A. for L.A. It's supposed to be L.A. Not Metropolis.
So Hightower appears in all of the Police Academy movies except for number 7. It's the appearances of characters throughout this franchise is very weird. It must be some sort of like contract negotiation money thing or something. The only person who's in the entire franchise that doesn't appear in Police Academy 2 is I wrote her down as an honorable mention because is Leslie Eastbrook, who plays Callahan. She's the blonde woman, the blonde.
It didn't occur to me she wasn't in this.
Yes, the only reason she's not in it is because she just had a baby. So
she has that famous scene in the first one where she tackles the guy on the mat and like, who's next? And me, pick me. Yes. Everyone's hands go up. That was funny. Okay. So she just had a baby. So she's in then and comes back in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
She's in all of the rest of them.
And then Kim Cattrall was only in the first one. She never comes back. Only in the
first one. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
I did not remember that until today. I had no idea she was in that.
I don't remember which one it is now. It's like maybe it's 4 or 5, but Sharon Stone is in one of the Police Academy movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she plays a news reporter in one of the later films.
I worked with her too, and I'll save it until we do the fake Indiana Jones movie because I saw that she was in that too.
That's right.
I'll save this King Solomon's Mine till next week. My Sharon Stone.
We'll be talking
story.
Sharon Stone.
Worked with her for a few weeks.
And then David Graff plays Tackleberry. He's in all 7 films.
Unsung hero.
My favorite arc is 100% the Tackleberry Kirkland romance. I legitimately really like their story and their jokes. Like when he's going on the first date and Tackleberry's like putting on what appears to be cologne, and he's like, "What is that?" He's like, "It's gun oil." I was like, "That's a funny joke. That's a good joke between those characters." And when they're about to make love and they're unstrapping all of their weapons and dropping it on the floor, and it goes for just a bit longer than you think it does. I'm like, okay, I like all this stuff.
Yeah, and then the lights go out and the gun goes off.
Yes.
Like that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like immediately goes on.
And
well, it's his first time, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's a virgin. Right. And then the introduction of Colleen Camp's family with the father and the son as like boxers, and they keep punching each other, and the mom is just like, "Oh, you boys." All of that stuff I think is the strongest stuff in this movie. Every time those characters are together, I'm engaged, and I'm thoroughly enjoying myself.
Yeah, I think it's funny just when you find out that he's a virgin, and then you look at like his suit and all the little things they add to make that make sense with the character and stuff. There's lots of
what did you notice?
Subtle things I like. Well, I just thought like the checkered suit was kind of funny. Kind of looks like his mom's got dressed him and stuff like that.
The same suit he's had from the 70s.
Yeah,
and then just being uptight about everything. You know, but I thought that was great.
I was so impressed with him. I didn't remember I remembered his character existing, but I didn't have a feeling about it. And I thought he did some very strong work in the first two.
He is really good throughout the whole franchise. He's a character.
He doesn't break.
Yes, and he's a character who I would figure that I would sort of maybe be annoyed with. You know, like gun crazy military. But for some reason, whether it's just David Graff or it's just the jokes that they can write for that character, never once throughout the series was I ever like, okay, all right, come on. I was always like, yeah, this guy's solid. Like he's really good.
Agreed.
So his partner Kirkland, who they end up getting married. Spoiler alert at the end of the film. Is Colleen Camp, who we've also talked a little bit about because Colleen Camp plays Yvette in Clue, which is the same year, 1985. She also is Mrs. Vanderhoff in Wayne's World. She's Brian Doyle Murray's wife in the first Wayne's World movie. I just opened my mouth and out it came. Noah's Arcade. I forgot. We talked about her again in our Daryl episode.
Yeah,
because she's Michael McKean's wife in Daryl.
Yeah,
it's McKean and Colleen Camp who adopt or foster Daryl.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I think Colleen Camp might be the other. I think Colleen Camp is the wife of the neighbor. I think
that's right. Yes, the neighbor kid. What was that kid's name? It was like
Turtle.
Turtle.
Yeah, Turtle and Daryl. I love that movie.
Yeah, it was.
Shout out to Micah.
And Michael Winslow, a staple of the Police Academy franchise. Probably the thing that I knew first about Police Academy was that the sound effects guy was in these movies.
I don't like it.
You don't?
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I don't like it. I've never liked that bit because I like him so much. I like his stand-up. I like his work. And then half the sound effects in the movie aren't actually him. You know, like the guns and all that other stuff. It's clearly just sound effects, and he's making the. And I'm like, but he really does it. You guys don't know what you're doing.
I think they are him. They might just be enhanced.
They can't all be him. Some of these they're just not all him. You know what I mean? You can tell which ones are him and which ones aren't. And that's what bugs me about it.
Do you think he did the impression in the studio and they overdubbed it or something?
That would be excusable, but no, I don't think so. But I mean, maybe I'll go back and watch again.
Yeah, I've never
14 hours worth of Police Academies.
Yeah, I've never heard anybody say that the sound effects weren't him. I always just assumed that we're like, as Rich said, is that they're not live on set. He is doing the sound effects, and then they're dubbing them back in. And
sure,
he's got the little thing that he's doing. I don't know what it is, like a little microphone or some sort of like, I don't know. I will agree with you in that I don't think that all the sound effects are funny, and I don't think that in all of the movies there is like bits where I'm like, this is a stretch. Like they're like really trying to give Michael Winslow something to do in this movie. I think the strongest Michael Winslow has ever been used is his one scene in Spaceballs. Because he's really funny in Spaceballs. We lost the bleeps, we lost the sweeps, we lost the creeps. The what, and the what? The bleep. Sir, the radar. It appears we've been jammed.
But so those are really him. So I like that. And then some of these are really him in the video game or whatever. But then when it seems to be, maybe it's if they show him do it, he's really doing it. But then they'll show, like when all the people are crowding on the cop car and he's like, oh, now we're in trouble. And then he makes the sound of the machine gun.
Yeah.
And they cut to just the outside. And it's clearly the sound of like the A-Team machine gun. It's not a guy with his voice, including talented Michael Winslow.
I think
you think it is.
But okay. I think it's what we're saying is I think that it's enhanced.
I hear you. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. If you're going to enhance it with a real sound effect.
No. I think it's there. I do think it is him. I think they've just increased the volume and maybe put some like, I don't know, like reverb or echo on it. Yeah.
You very well could be right. Or if you listen again with like what I'm saying, you might be like, oh, he's so obviously right.
Well, Michael Winslow does conventions, so if he's ever at a convention, I'm going to ask him. I'm going to say,
yeah, me too. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
that's a great idea.
Are you all the sound effects? And don't lie to me,
because Jay says you're not all of them.
I've watched all 7 Police Academy movies.
I'm your biggest fan.
Michael Winslow is the only person. He's in all the Police Academy movies, and he's in all 26 episodes of the live action Police Academy series. So he's really into the franchise.
Got to take the check, man. I would too.
I didn't know this, but he apparently is voices for the Mogwai and the Gremlins in the Gremlins films. So some of the background ones, famously,
Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel, thank you. Howie Mandel is the voice of Gizmo.
Gizmo, yeah.
As the Mogwai. But all the Gremlins and the other Mogwais before they get changed into Gremlins apparently is Michael Winslow, which I actually didn't know that.
I don't know. I think the scene where he dubs the fight with like the old karate movie style.
Yes,
I thought that was
the dubbing.
pretty brilliant. Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah. Well, and the funny thing about that is that's a joke now that is cliche, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's even in Wayne's World 2. Wayne's World 2, but has like a legitimate dubbing scene with James Hong, right? Where they actually have a voice actor dubbing over Wayne's lines in Wayne's World 2. But this is probably one of the earliest versions of that joke. I can't think of like another one off the top of my head, and I could totally be wrong, but the him doing it live is part of the impressive nature of that bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, classic bit. I think he started that cliche.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I could see that this being one of the first jokes of the American dub.
There was something a long time ago, and I can't remember what it was. It might have been Robert Klein or something, but it was like the 70s of the look out, the monster is entering the main part of the city. And they make that whole
yeah. Bruce Mahler plays Fackler, kind of clumsy with the glasses. I really only know him as the rabbi from Seinfeld.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
I loved his character in this, though, because he's so befuddled and so freaking aloof and unaware. Like, he causes all of the calamity around him. It's amazing.
Yes. Again,
he throws the apple out the window. That's what starts the riot in the first movie.
Yes. And all of his jokes, they're largely visual, right? Like, he's unaware. Yes, exactly. His involvement in the Police Academy franchise is interesting because he's in 1, 2, 3, and 6. So he like leaves and then comes back, leaves again and then comes back and then is not in. It's just, again, like I just don't know what those reasons are. I just assume that it's scheduling and money, right?
Yeah. Creative and money, I would say.
Yeah, he's good.
I think he's available. I don't think it was scheduling.
Yeah, true. Yeah, he's only in 3 episodes of Seinfeld. He also gets. He is in Friday the 13th, final chapter. The year prior, he gets killed by Jason.
Yep.
We have Marion Ramsey, who plays Hooks, the quiet little mousy character whose voice is inspired by Michael Jackson, apparently.
Love that.
She's in Police Academy 1 to 6. She does not appear in Mission to Moscow, the final Police Academy movie.
Nobody wanted to make that flight, huh?
Yeah, I guess not. I did learn on the behind the scenes featurette that there's the scene at the end of the film when she's making the call at her radio desk or whatever, and Proctor comes over and she punches Proctor. She actually hit him, and that's the shot that's in the movie.
Nice.
Is her actually socking him.
Proctor. So does he remind anybody of anybody else? Anybody here? Does he? He's since I was a kid, he's always reminded me of Corey Haim. I'm convinced he's Corey Haim's dad. Not only do they look alike, but they have the same kind of like mannerisms and stuff.
Oh, interesting.
When their faces are.
Yeah, I never would have got that.
Okay. Well, you didn't grow up with Corey Haim, so that makes perfect sense.
Not really, no. I know Corey Haim. And Howard Hessman, you had talked about
Love
already. His only Police Academy movie. He is the brother of a recurring character, Commandant Lassard, who runs the academy. Howard Hessman plays Pete, his brother, and is essentially like. He's the captain, right? He's the captain of the precinct, the 16th precinct.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
He gets the 6 new recruits to sort of turn crime around over the course of 30 days, or Mauser gets to be captain, which is, the sort of the central conceit of the film. And he's great. I don't really know him at all. I know the title WKPR in Cincinnati. I know the theme song.
WKRP.
Oh yeah, WKRP.
You'd love that show. He was one of the first celebrities. I saw 3 celebrities my first week in LA, and Howard Hessman was one of them.
Oh yeah,
yeah, on the Santa Monica Pier.
He is in. He plays a very small role that I didn't know in Spinal Tap. This is Spinal Tap. He's a manager. He's in one scene in Spinal Tap. He's a fellow manager. And then he's in Clue. He plays the police chief in Clue, which he's uncredited. So, but yeah, his only Police Academy movie.
He used to have a sitcom on ABC called How Did the Class? And it was about a gifted class, like a bunch of really smart kids, and they were all in this class in a high school in New York City, and it ran for many, many seasons. And then he left, and Billy Connolly took over. He was great. He's really like a staple of the previous generation. I know nobody knows him now, but he was a really big deal.
Yeah, he's in Flight of the Navigator too, isn't he?
Yes, exactly. He's the NASA guy from Flight of the Navigator.
Okay, I gotta revisit that one. Is it? Yeah, Paul Rubens. Paul Rubens is the voice of the computer or the ship, right? That's the only thing I remember about it.
Spaceship, yeah. Oh, God, I love that movie. Sarah Jessica Parker is in it, too, since we're naming NASA people.
A young Sarah Jessica Parker. George Gaines is our Commandant Lassard. He's in all the Police Academy movies. General Hospital, 111 episodes. Punky Brewster too, right? Yep, yeah, 88 episodes. And then Art Matrano is Mauser. He's only in Police Academy 2 and 3, and then another character sort of comes in, Harris, which kind of takes over that role of like the conflict with our lovable
Isn't he from the first one?
Characters.
From the first one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Harris. Yes.
Back,
yeah. But he apparently is in the wedding in the background at the end of the movie when Tackleberry and Kirkland are getting married. Apparently Harris is in the background. I couldn't spot him, but apparently he's there.
I remember the suntan joke and the Nair from the Citizens on Patrol.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And then one of the last major cast members that's worth talking about is Bobcat Goldthwait, who plays Zed. Now, this is I love Bobcat as current Bobcat, as a stand-up comedian, as a director. He's made some films that I like. He also was the director of Jimmy Kimmel Live for many, many years. I find this... Yeah, you didn't know that? 252 episodes. Bobcat was the director of Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Wow.
Because he also directed The Man Show with Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel way back in the day.
Hal Gurney directed The Man Show way back in the day from Letterman days. I wonder if Bobcat took over for him. That's crazy.
Yeah, Bobcat. I don't remember how many episodes, but Bobcat is the director on Jimmy Kimmel Live for many years.
Wow.
I will say, I find the character of Zed and that era of Bobcat very grating. It is very hard to go back and watch. I'm not the biggest fan of that performance.
That was his I never understood that character either.
Oh man, I couldn't disagree more. I think it's so brilliant. It's so funny, all the tonalities he uses, and you tell he's like conflicted when he like talks. He's like doesn't know which way he's gonna go. I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, what a character anyway.
It's a great character, and like he has good jokes. Like when they're raiding the grocery store, and he's like, "I'm a vegetarian," right? You know, like that. Those are funny jokes. But I just like watching him in 3 movies, and primarily this one, I was just like, man, I don't think it holds up. I mean, for me, I don't like it. Like, let's just put it that way. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's kind of its own thing. I think it's cool, but yeah, I see how maybe it's a little much for the movie. But man, I think he's so original.
He's definitely original. That's for sure. He's definitely original. I think he's good in a movie like Scrooged because it's still the Bobcat. It's still like kind of wild and weird, but it is a little bit toned down. And then when in Scrooge, when he comes in and he's like trying to shoot Bill Murray and the madness is peaking, I like that. But there's just something about him in the Police Academy movies that every time he's talking, I'm like, I just don't get it. It's not for me.
Scrooged is an interesting that's an interesting example.
Do you like Scrooged?
I've got very mixed feelings about it. I do overall, except then I read some stuff about from Bill Murray and from Dick Donner, and it seems like neither one of them enjoyed that experience, and it's not the movie either one of them wanted it to be the result. And so now I feel differently about it than I always have. But Bobcat, I don't know. I actually never really liked Bobcat in that movie. I always thought somebody else could have been better in Scrooge.
Oh yeah.
But I know your point is so valid. I know what you meant. Like it was a toned down version. They used his crazy where they could. I don't know. Huh.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's definitely interesting. I mean, he's clearly had a long career, but I don't know if anything is like really popped. You know, like he's.
Well, his biggest things have been controversial, like when Arsenio got canceled and he wrote, fuck Paramount on the set with spray paint and trashed the place. And then like a couple weeks later, he lit Jay Leno's set on fire when he was just scheduled to have a regular appearance, and they had to call the police on him and stuff. Like it was a whole thing. You know what I mean?
Well, and I think that is that era, like this Police Academy Bobcat.
Those ones are in the 90s. That's 10 years after this shit. Well, 8 years.
But I'm
probably.
saying, but he's still doing that sort of character. He's really toned down. Yes.
Yes.
And he still has that, like, the way he talks is kind of like this, but he's turning it up to 11 at this time. And that's the character that he's doing in his stand-up.
Do you guys remember when UPN first started, the network? Well, you might not even had it in Canada, the United Paramount Network. So you don't know a show called Happily Ever After?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, it was a UPN ripoff of Married with Children. It was like, oh, we got the hot daughter, the idiot dad, and the mom with the big hair, and the
Okay,
whole
okay.
thing. Like it's a whole thing where they're kind of doing a rip. But the dad talked to a puppet in the basement. The parents were divorced, but the dad lived in the basement with a puppet. And Bobcat was the voice of the puppet. And the girl, the hot girl on the show, was Nikki Cox, who you probably know from a lot of stuff. They ended up getting married, Bobcat and Nikki
Oh, that's
Cox.
right.
I don't know how long
She
that
married the
lasted, but it
puppet?
seemed to be right around that time. Yeah, she did, a bunny puppet. Right around that time, his life seemed to change, and he became the later Bobcat that it seems like you're talking about. Maybe he just grew
Yeah.
up.
Maybe. I think maybe I've heard him, like, obviously in his stand-up, most stand-ups are like self-deprecating, and I've heard him talk about and make jokes about how he used to talk, and how specifically how he talked in
Oh,
the Police Academy movies. But
well, that's funny.
taking that with a grain of salt, because he's using that as material, right? It may not be fully how he feels, but he's aware of how wild it was.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
but he goes on to be a writer and director of films himself. Shakes the Clown, which is a film I was never allowed to rent at my video store, but I would always look at it. I remember the cover of Shakes the Clown, and in doing this research, I was like, I've never seen Shakes the Clown. I gotta check out Shakes the Clown. But he made a movie because he was really good friends with Robin Williams. So World's Greatest Dad, which is a very
Oh, I
dark
love that
movie.
movie.
Yes, but it's a movie
With
I
Billy
love.
Crystal?
Is
Is
Billy
it Robin
Crystal?
Williams and Billy Crystal? Oh, no, no, no. That's Father's Day. That's Father's Day.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're
World's
you're
Greatest
right.
Dad I've seen, though.
World's Greatest
Is he
Dad
is he dead?
no, his son dies.
That's it.
His son dies, and then he is writing letters in the from his son, and it's like becoming really popular, and it's getting a lot of attention. It's a very dark movie, but I've always enjoyed it. But also Bobcat goes on to direct a lot of stand-up specials for other comedians like Patton Oswalt, Mark
Yeah.
Maron, Ron Funches, Cameron Esposito, Kyle Kinney, all these people. He goes on to direct their specials. So he's kind of, he still does stand-up, but he's moved to behind the camera. And it's like, it's iconic to the Police Academy series. Bobcat's voice, Bobcat's performance. I just don't know if it works for me.
I could do without
Fair
it
enough.
too.
I love it. I think it's awesome.
Jason Hervey appears in this movie. I had to write
yeah.
him down. Jason Hervey, if people don't know him by name, they definitely would recognize his face. And it's a big year for him because
This is his at least third.
yes, he's got 3 movies in 1985. So he's Police
Huge.
Academy 2. He's the little kid in the car that Tackleberry shoots the rocket smoke bomb or whatever in. But he's also Lorraine's brother in Back to the Future. What's a
2 televisions.
rerun?
You must be rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's a rerun exactly?
This is brand new. And then he's also young actor Kevin Morton in Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Goodbye, Mother Superior.
Bro, he's
Such a little asshole.
Such
He
a
does a
good
little bit of
child
that in this
actor.
one.
Yes. But I guess most people might know him probably from the Wonder Years. He was in
Yeah.
how many
Older brother from the
episodes?
Wonder Years.
114 episodes of the Wonder Years. He's also in the film Monster Squad, which we talked about a little bit recently because of the Fred Decker connection.
Yeah, and the Water Ranch.
That him in Pee-wee's Big Adventure is I'm always so impressed with him. And even I guess in Back to the Future, because he's such a good child actor, like just funny and just plays it so serious.
Yeah, but all those roles are this kind of similar. So I'm wondering if he was just a little dick.
You think he's just a
He
little
might have
brat?
just been a little
Probably.
asshole, and he was like, he's
Yeah,
just nailing all
maybe.
these roles.
True.
Yeah, just a brat child actor. He seems
Yeah.
to have that one down.
Yeah. I think about him sitting around that table and with the Baines family, and like even just his eyes and his face and his confused look, all of it is, and yeah, he's got the little
the coonskin hat,
coonskin cap, yeah, all of the little. I'm just always so impressed with him every single time I see him. But yeah, he makes.
He
a
does
brief
have the
appearance.
perfect look. The perfect
Yes.
look for a child actor, where he looks younger, but he can enunciate, and he's verbally he's a little bit older than he looks.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'd already mentioned Police Academy 1 is shooting, comes out in 1984, and they jump right into Police Academy 2. The budget for Police Academy 1 was $4.8 million, and it went on to make $150 million worldwide.
Fuck!
So there is... That's why they're like, we're making 2 and
that
3.
paid for the whole franchise.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I mentioned, they shot for 3 weeks, potentially in Canada, and then came back to Los Angeles, which then increased the budget from its original around $4 to $5 million up to $8 million to do all the reshoots and to shoot in LA. And this is probably what you were referring to, Jay, but they shoot at a very famous location in LA. So here's a screenshot from the film.
Oh, you have them too? So do I. I got a bunch. That's funny.
So this is the entrance to Precinct 16. And this is essentially like a back alley. This is the back of a building. And this is a very...
In real life, that's, Winston Street in downtown Los Angeles.
This is a famous building. And now the exterior of the building...
this is the backside. The front side and the backside, yeah.
Yeah, so here's some Google Earth or some street views. So this is the entrance for Police Academy Precinct 16. This is the Winston Street backside.
You're so funny. We did all of the same work on this. I matched up the shots even. That's so funny.
So the front of the building looks very much like a fire hall, because that's what it is. It is Fire Hall 23 in Los Angeles, and this is famously the interior of the Ghostbusters Fire Hall. So the exterior of the fire hall is in New York City in Tribeca, 8 Hook and Ladder, but they shot the interiors of Ghostbusters inside this Los Angeles fire hall.
So that round window is it's the outside of Precinct 16. That's the Peter Venkman window. But it would be the other side. You're facing 5th Street right now, and then this window is facing Winston. So
when Dana comes in, that's the front of the building, and then Annie Potts' desk, Janine's desk, would be. I see.
If you can cut to this one.
Give me a second here. Janine's
the window
desk,
in the background is the window from Precinct 16.
Yes, what we're looking at now, that's the entrance that Police Academy is using.
Right. Now, in real life, this fire station was built 100-something years ago, and they didn't have fire trucks yet, so they had horses, and you couldn't back a cart up. So they would come in one side and exit the other side, and it was always the exact same, which is why there are duplicates in the front and the back of this building.
Well, it is most famously the interior of Ghostbusters, but it also is some other famous locations. This is
the mask. Big Trouble. Nice.
Big Trouble in Little China is the interior, but also, yes, you are right.
There's the mask.
This is the mask. Cool. So this is the automotive place that Stanley Ipkiss is getting his car
getting shafted at.
They rip him off, and then he goes back and he jams the muffler or the exhaust pipes up those guys' butts, and then they get rolled out. But yeah, Brandon,
of that. We just saw this in this was the jail cell in Lost Highway, the prison.
Oh, is inside the fire hall too?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What?
That's cool. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Wait, am I thinking the wrong movie? Isn't Lost Highway? Yeah, Lost Highway, right?
Yeah, Lost Highway. There's prison stuff.
So when the whole thing, when they're coming down the stairs and they're watching them, and all of it is all right in the fire hall, the entire prison segment.
I just never.
Know that? I thought we talked about it.
I didn't know that.
That's amazing.
You're teaching me things on this show.
I'm excited. I was super excited to see that. And then is that the same, Brandon, in the other ones or only in part 2? Oh no, because I guess they go back to Canada. You said.
Yes, yeah. All the other ones are in
So that's
Canada,
it.
or I don't know about 5 and 6. I didn't look up where they were shot, but I know that all the Guttenbergs, with the exception of 2, well, I guess 1, 3, and 4, were all shot in Canada. 2 is the only one in that the Gutenberg quadrilogy.
And then they show a school that I recognize too. I don't know if you have any info on the school. I haven't.
No, I didn't pull any info on the school.
That's funny. Ghostbusters Firehouse. I have that, and then my next comment here was, well, ... still racist. So something after the Firehouse must have been, because the first one has quite a bit, and then the second one is not letting up either.
Yeah, it's honestly, I think the worst one. There was a bit in the third movie that I was like, "Ooh, this is not cool." Yeah, it's a thing that comes and goes in these 80s movies. There is the misogyny, there's the racism, the sexism, all that kind of stuff. It's what they were doing back then. I mean, there's nothing else to say about it really, other than it sucks.
Well, yeah, it's not one movie, it's every movie. It's just how the life was back then.
Yes, and some of them are more than others, right?
Yeah, you're right about that. In fact, there was a couple times in the first movie, maybe the second movie too, but where I thought, ooh, they went too far, and then then something happens to the bad person who went too far. So we see the yin yang of it all.
And that's the one thing. So
I think it's the guy with the hair. He gets what's coming to him because he was just a racist asshole a second ago.
Yes, and the same thing happens in the third movie. The bad character, our bad guy in the movie, says the racist things. So it's like, okay,
because he's the villain.
He's the villain. It's like, well, he's saying bad things. But for me, I'm always just like, yeah, but the hard part is watching it now is like the racist things he's saying. I'm like, were people laughing at that in the theater? Right? Like, the bad character is saying it, but at that time, like, it was like said for comedic effect. But I
think you're right. I think that was their way of getting both audiences, the people who felt one way and the people who felt the other. They're like, look, we'll make this joke that's a little tongue-in-cheek so that we get both sides. Yes.
I just lost... okay, I found it here. There was one other production fact that I learned. I can't confirm specifically, but it's believed that the original person offered the role of Zed was none other than one of my favorite actors. I'm sure everybody loves him. Bill Paxton was originally going to be the Bobcat Goldthwait character in the Police Academy 2 and 3. And
I think I'd like it more.
Yeah, he's great. Like, I love Bill Paxton so much. He's good in everything he's in.
I didn't feel that way when I was younger, but as an adult, I definitely agree with you.
Are
you telling me it's snowing in my room?
Yeah, exactly. So he's fresh off of Weird Science, because Weird Science is the same year, 1985. And so this is a quote from Bill Paxton. He says, "So my agent at the time was trying to negotiate a deal with me for Police Academy 2. But what held up my deal was they wanted to tie me up for Police Academy 3. If there was such an animal, or wanted to tie me up for Police Academy 3 if there was such an animal. So that left my deal kind of hanging in the air. And that's when I got a call at the 11th hour who says, you're going to be getting a call in 10 minutes from James Cameron, the director, who's calling you from London.
No way.
And he wants to offer you the part of Hudson, which is Aliens, 1986. And he said, oh my God, but what about Police Academy 2? His agent said, don't worry, their own greed has knocked them out, and ended up doing Aliens for half of what he would have made on Police Academy 2. And the one thing he says I learned very early on is you take the jobs that you can get with good directors. So he was he was about to sign the deal to be in Police Academy 2, which would have not allowed him to do Hudson in Aliens, which is
I would argue
such
Hudson opened the doors for many, many
for
other things.
everything else in his
Yeah.
career, because Chet in Weird Science, he's good in the movie. You know, he has a bit part in Terminator 1984. He plays one of the punks that naked Arnold Schwarzenegger walks up.
Oh,
And
yeah.
So like
When he first morphs there, yeah.
yes, exactly. So the decision to take Aliens and work with James Cameron over doing Police Academy 2, even though they were going to pay him more and lock him up for 2 movies, like, you know, actors always talk about like it, the promise of work sometimes is more enticing because as an actor, you're always going from job to job. So if you sign a deal where you're like, well, I'm in 2 movies or I'm on this sitcom, right? It's like it's what's the word I'm looking for? Like it just I can't think
Security?
of security. Thank you. It's job security, right?
Yeah.
So
life security, really, because an actor, you know, like you said, they don't know where it's coming from.
Exactly.
You could have a great project in 6 months, or you could have this one that just came up for tomorrow. Like you're going to take the bird in hand.
Well, and the other side of that is you don't know what you're going to be involved in, if it's going to be a hit or if it's going to be a bomb, right? There's so many things that can go wrong or even not appear to go wrong and are out of your control, right? Once you've given your performance on film, the editor could mess up your performance or cut you out of the movie. Like there's so many other factors in this particular art form. But yeah, he obviously made the right call because him being in Aliens is what launched him into the stratosphere for the rest of his career. And he's a good actor, right? He gives great performances.
I want to know what is your favorite Bill Paxton film and role? They don't need to be the same.
My favorite Bill Paxton.
Well, because he's done a lot of movies.
Yeah,
he's done a lot of work.
I watched Twister a lot when I was younger.
Oh, I fucking always skip that one. Okay.
I like Twister. Let's see.
Titanic, obviously. Mine is obscure. Mine's obscure and not many people have seen it.
I don't like Titanic. I don't like that movie.
I don't either. I love you, Brandon.
So
we could do a
2
whole
years ago,
bonus episode on how we don't like Titanic and why.
2 years ago, I saw Near Dark for the first time. He was really great in that.
I don't think I've seen that.
Plays a vampire.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Oh, you're looking. Oh, you got a list. What about you, Rich?
Oh man,
Brandon's
I gotta
perusing
go with
IMDb.
Aliens.
I am. Yeah, he's so great in Aliens. Game
Typical,
over, man.
but Aliens is just so good. Game over is a classic line.
Yeah.
You know.
I like his funny stuff. For me, somehow as he got older, he didn't take himself so seriously or something, and he just started doing some funny shit. And when he does, oh shit, Brandon, you're gonna need to help me with his name. He in Club Dread, Broken Lizard's Club Dread.
Oh,
he
yes.
plays a version of Jimmy Buffett, but it's not Jimmy Buffett. So instead of Margaritaville, it's Pina Colada Berg or whatever.
Yes.
And whatever that character is, he's
Coconut
just this washed up has-been. Coconut Pete. Oh my God. Nicole and I would laugh every single time. I think.
Yeah, I got to revisit
hilarious.
Club Dread.
Oh, and then you know what? Nicole and our guest from last week, Jamie Garcia, had a very funny evening out with Bill Paxton. They were at some other event, and then they all hung out. We'll have to have Jamie come back and tell that sometime.
Yeah, I mean, he
apparently was quite fun in real life too.
I mean, he seems like a cool guy, just like a down to earth, like just one of average Joe, right?
Yeah. He's not trying to put on Hollywood for anybody.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it might be Aliens or Twister. Aliens, Apollo 13. He's so good in Apollo 13. I love him in Apollo 13.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Getting sick.
I don't know. He's just a solid actor.
R.I.P. Bill Paxton.
R.I.P. Yep. Yeah. One of his last performances is The Edge of Tomorrow, the Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt.
He's in that. I
Yes,
forgot.
he's great in it. That movie's awesome.
I like that movie. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Actually, a really cool role he had. Do you see Nightcrawler?
yes, I
Yeah,
love that
good
movie.
call.
That was a cool
Yes.
spot.
I was
That
so
sleazy
obsessed.
reporter type.
I was so obsessed with the score of Nightcrawler. I was putting it on to fall asleep.
Oh,
James-
Nicole was
That's a
doing
great
that. What the
movie.
fuck?
James Newton Howard, great score. Nightcrawler. That movie rules.
That's funny. Nicole was going to sleep with that for a while too, and I thought it was like fucked up material to go to sleep to. It's like, this documenting murders and stuff. It's Jake Gyllenhaal, right? That one.
Yes, Jake
Yeah.
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
It's a Tony Gilroy movie. Who's making he makes the
adding it.
Andor series.
Adding it
awesome.
to the queue to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it, but it's been a while.
Oh, and
Awesome.
it's the first movie I saw the actor Riz Ahmed in, and he's a really great actor. He's been in some Star Wars stuff now.
But yeah, he
he's
said the
really,
Andor. Yeah, he was in
Yes.
Rogue One. So
Yes, he's in Rogue One, and then the director of Nightcrawler made the Andor TV show, Tony Gilroy.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Oh man, now I want to watch
That's great.
Nightcrawler. I'm gonna watch
I know,
Nightcrawler too. I remember. I don't even know what initially intrigued me. Maybe it was just the trailer or the Jake Gyllenhaal or something. But I remember seeing that in the theater and being like, "This movie is awesome." Like it was. I must have gone in sort of blind in a way, and it just like it was Renee Russo's in it. She's great. Yeah.
Even the cover's good. I don't remember how or why I watched it either.
Yeah.
But something got me into it.
Yeah. And he drives that
And I didn't
cool
know what to
Charger.
expect either. Started blind.
Yeah.
All right, Nightcrawler's on the queue.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching Nightcrawler.
So Bill Paxton's in that? One of his last roles? Is that what you said?
Yes, yeah, one of his later films. Oh yeah, his last credited role, he was in the TV show version of Training Day.
Who did that?
I don't know who put that out because CBS.
Oh, I just meant like that movie is dark and violent. I can't imagine a broadcast version that could get through TV standards.
13 episodes.
Man.
Yeah, he's great. 2014 is Nightcrawler. Wow. 12
Time's
years
flying,
ago.
Brandon.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same year. Nightcrawler and Edge of Tomorrow are the same year, 2014. Fun stuff. Yeah. What about let's talk about what are some jokes that we all liked from the movie? Is there anything that sticks out? Any lines, any bits that made you laugh?
Well, I get back to Bobcat. I like when he's in the grocery store with his gang and they're all going shopping. He's like, "Look for specials." I just thought
Yes.
that was funny.
Yeah. I do like I like the grocery store raid.
Yeah.
What do we got here?
The car fire I thought was funny. Again, the nerd guy who just is a calamity because he's so aloof. But like the fact that they doused the car in gasoline right behind them and then he asks him for a match. Like all of that stuff.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And his partner is played by Ed Herlihy. And people may know Ed Herlihy as Mr. Buxton from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. He was also, I guess...
the Buxtons are not thieves.
Care for some gum? Fruit? Or mint?
Fruit, please. Yeah.
But yeah, that's really the only thing I know him from. So I saw him and I was like, oh, that's Mr. Buxton.
I like
He
the
was a big deal
Guttenberg
back in
line.
the day.
Yeah, he was a radio guy I
Which
was
one?
reading.
Which one, Rich?
Oh, where they put everybody like in the paddy wagon. He's like, you have the right to remain silent and the right to cable TV.
Yes.
That shit was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like his partner, the slob guy. He's got all those Mad magazines covering his window.
Schultzman or whatever. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Dude, the kitty litter
the
almost
cereal.
threw. Oh my god, I almost threw up. Oh god, that was gross.
Hey,
He's
and
like, "You
that's
sure
a
you
good
don't want any?"
that's a good joke
Ugh.
because that's a visceral reaction that it's giving its
Oh,
audience.
it sure did. I'm getting it again right now, just thinking
Yeah.
about it.
He picks
I
up
told
the
you
chocolate,
1,000 times, use the
bar.
litter box. Just full of poop. Oh god, and you know it peed too, so there's pee in the
Yeah.
milk, and he's like, "You sure you don't want any?" Oh god, it's so gross.
I love
Also,
the
the oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, the hibachi grill scene.
yeah,
he,
that's
like,
great.
You got to
puts the
do all
fish
that
on the
fancy
grill.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But I love when he puts the fish on the grill and it's like bubbling. It's good stuff.
It's not necessarily funny, but you said it was the first, or the first one was R, and this is PG-13, and it's kind of funny to see nudity on a PG-13. I didn't know that was a thing before.
Yeah,
Thought the same thing. When I
believe
wrote "not
you're
a nude
allowed.
beach" in Santa Monica, not a nude beach in real life.
That might have been the year that they first brought the PG-13 rating in too. So
Well, I
that could
believe it's
be.
1984 because it's Temple of Doom and Gremlins that are some of the first
Yeah,
PG-13 movies.
that's right.
Agreed.
Um,
The
Yeah,
tooth floss. You guys, that whole scene, the tooth floss.
yeah.
Robbie Retro's already gone, but if anybody here has ever spent any time with Robbie Retro, he has a very. I'm outing Robbie Retro here. He has a thing. I'm so grateful to have stayed at his house, but he'll hook the floss in his teeth, and then it's just out,
Yeah.
and then he'll just leave it there until it's time to floss his actual teeth. So he's just sitting on the couch, his wife's next to him, he's having a conversation with you, and it's just hanging out of his teeth, and he's like you're supposed to. Am I supposed to pretend that this isn't happening? I don't understand. I can't tell if I'm in a bit or not. I thought he was messing with me. And Erica,
It's
his
the full
beautiful wife,
Mauser.
is like, this is just how he is, and no,
Yeah.
we're all used to it. And he just sitting there on the couch with a big thing of floss out. And like for a long time. I don't mean 5 minutes. I mean like
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah. Yeah. What else do we got here?
Love you, Robbie Retro.
I like the weird. There's that bit where like the punks are they're messing with those kids playing with the football, and then like Hightower comes and throws the football at the guy, and he's clearly on like a cable system, and he like because
And he goes to the door.
yeah, but he like floats in such a weird way. Like I don't think it was purposeful, but there's just something funny about the way he flies in the air. But
When he throws the football to the guy too, he catches it and gets pulled into the wall behind him, and it's the same kind of a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, essentially, like, this movie is crime is bad in the area. They have to turn it around. They get the new police recruits. They make all their big, or I guess they have that big scene where they do the big shootout in the light store, and they cause $76,813 in damage. But I love Guttenberg's speech there. I love the music comes in and underscores him. He turns it around, he makes a case for like, we care too much, right? I think it's great stuff.
1,200 bullets worth of carrying.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Which then leads them to going out and making all their arrests, which is the paddy wagon. They make the 42 arrests, but most of them are dropped due to improper police work. But we don't know if that's actually the case because that comes from Mauser, right? And Mauser has the intention of the ulterior motive of if things don't go well in 30 days, he gets to be captain. So we don't necessarily. I mean, obviously, we see the way that they deal with business at that light store with all the 1,200 bullets of carrying. So clearly, they're a little over the top. The fair scene when they go to the the fair. Did you guys notice how windy it was in that scene? Well, if you do revisit it and you watch it again, it's very windy, and there apparently was like hurricane high winds the days that they were shooting, which actually ended up causing like issues on set. Lights were breaking and
Oh my
things
God.
were going. But if you watch the movie, you can see how blistery it is in the background extras. They're like scarves and everything's blowing in the wind. It's very, very crazy winds back there.
Oh, some you guys are talking about what I thought was funny in the Tim Krasinski's character, Sweet Chuck.
Mhm.
Like how you brought up the bear trap and all this random
Yes.
stuff. He's just this little dude. He always kind of gets his ass kicked, but he like gets his digs in and he like rings the bell, hits the bell, and he knocks the dude out with his cast on and everything. I
Yeah.
like that character. He's scrappy. It's funny.
And that character comes back in Police Academy 2 and 4, or sorry, Police Academy 3 and 4. And in Police Academy 3, he's Bobcat's roommate. So like all of the comedy is like the high-strung, uptight guy with the crazy punker character having to share a room.
Isn't he Hightower's partner in one of them? I vaguely remember the tall guy and the short guy having something.
Maybe I don't remember
Maybe
specifically if they were if they were together. Okay. And then Mahoney gets suspended, and he goes undercover as Jughead. What game?
That was his worst acting in the movie.
Yeah, the Archies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then from this point, like the movie just
fell apart.
Like it just sort of like goes and ends, right? It's like
my notes just stopped.
Yeah, I have very little notes as well in terms of like the end of it. It's Mahoney goes undercover, Kirkland family dinner, which I do like that scene.
I liked it too.
Mahoney wears a wire. The abandoned zoo hideout, which is cool. Like it's a cool location.
And that was cool. Griffith Park Zoo, around the corner.
Zoo, yep.
I think they were probably in the pen from Anchorman because it was like the raised
the bear I didn't even think
the bear
about
enclosure
that.
from Anchorman.
Yes, I wonder if it is
because most of them are kind of ground level, and then there's one that's much deeper, and it looked like the deep one.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, I wonder if it's the same enclosure. That'd be cool.
They're all in the same little row, even still. You know what I mean? It's one of those. Ones.
Yeah. And then Mahoney gets discovered. There's the fight, like the Beat It music video, which I was like, is that a reference? Is that a funny thing? They like tie them together.
Did they pay for that? Fight? Is that where the money went? Is that why it's $8 million? I don't know.
Mauser wants to be a hero. Yeah. Then they take the gang down. Like
over.
I mean, I guess
let's get married.
Through all the Police Academy movies, the one thing that I guess is kind of different than the Naked Gun films is they actually all end with like a big climactic sequence, whether it's a big riot and gunfight from the first one, this sort of like taking down the bad guys. Citizens on Patrol has like an airplane chase, like a biplane that like, so they all have these big, climactic action sequences, let's say. And maybe that's one thing because the Naked Gun movies don't really do that. They don't sort of like stop with the comedy to have a big, action set piece. They'll have things like the explosion, the factory explodes, but Leslie Nielsen is like doing bits in front of the camera while that big stuff is happening. But they don't pause the comedy to do an action sequence.
But go to the finale if you're going to compare the two, right? So like if Naked Gun were at Dodger Stadium, Must Kill the Queen and all that, that's kind of a big thing just because of the production involved, shooting with all the extras and everything. But then maybe, you're right, the comedy kept happening. It's Enrico Palazzo. And
yes.
There was always other things still. You're right, they never got serious about it.
They don't pause the comedy to have a big shootout with Reggie Jackson or a big fight with Reggie Jackson, right?
It's all happening concurrently, I agree.
Yeah. And like the
Yeah,
comparison
you're right.
to the
These
Naked
get
Gun,
serious at some point. Like, oh, there's
yes,
some kind of calamity. We have to
yes,
address it. We're real cops, damn it.
yeah. And the only reason I compare the Naked Gun to the Police Academy movies is because, like, one, obviously the police connection, but it's just like, if I'm gonna watch a police-based comedy, I just am like, I want to watch the Naked Gun movies. I just don't feel like the Police Academy movies deliver enough in the comedy to bring me back again, right?
I think these are all entertaining. I would say none of them are good. I don't think any of these movies. Didn't think the first one was good. Whereas the first Naked Gun, I do. I think it's good. I think it's genuinely good. I think the work here is done is good.
Yeah, I would say that the
These are
first Police
enjoyable.
Academy movie is fine.
Fine. It's as good as it gets. It's
I
fine.
really like the joke when they have like the sex worker and then they like hide her in the podium, and then she does her business on Lassard.
Real life porn star Georgina Spelvin. I looked her up today.
Oh, she's a real life porn star?
Or she was in the 70s, 80s.
The joke of Lassard walking away and Guttenberg coming out of the podium, and they kind of just like smile and nod at each other. I'm like, that's funny stuff. Like,
agreed. And the payoff at the end when Gutenberg's at the podium and he looks over and Lassard just kind of looks away because he put her there that time for the callback. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. But those are like two of the best moments in.
Yeah. And then we end this film with a cameo from monster truck legend Bigfoot. Which comes back.
Gotta love Bigfoot.
Bigfoot comes back in, I believe it's Citizens on Patrol.
Citizens on Patrol, yeah.
Yeah, the big, as we were talking about, the big climactic chase sequence is Hightower and Tackleberry driving Bigfoot through the city. Actually,
Amazing.
I think, and that one I think is, wait.
There's one where it's Bigfoot, but they
5.
took the name off of it. One of them, and I can't remember which one it is.
Where
it's clearly Bigfoot. It's the blue truck with the bars and but it just doesn't have the name on it. I don't know which one that is.
I think it's 5 is clearly the Warner Brothers backlot. One of them, the whole movie is basically all the Warner Brothers backlot. There's the Batman 66, Gotham
City Hall.
Gotham City Hall stairs. I was recognizing all of that, and I think, I can't remember if it's 4 or 5 that has the end with the monster truck, but I think it was the monster truck on the Warner Brothers lot. But my brain is so like I watched 7 Police Academy movies in 3 days, so they kind of were compounding together. But I'm realizing
now, I guess I did know that Mahoney leaves at one point, because doesn't Lloyd Braun from Seinfeld is the one who takes his place? It's not Treat Williams, it's the other guy whose name I can't think of, but he played Lloyd Braun on Seinfeld.
Yes, it is Lloyd Braun. I was like, what's the actor's name? Lloyd Braun? I was like, no, that's the character.
Does he stay 4, 5, 6, and 7? Is it the same guy for all 3?
He first comes in. What one is the Florida
Matt McCrory, or what's his name? Matt McCoy?
So he comes in at 5 and is only in 6. I don't believe he was in. Oh no, he was in 7, I think. So maybe he is 5, 6, 7.
Something McCoy, Matt McCoy.
Let's see here.
Can't think of that actor's name. He's funny though. He's in a lot of stuff.
Matt McCoy, you're correct.
Nice.
Yeah, Lloyd Braun.
Rich, are you okay, buddy?
Oh yeah, man. I'm just learning all about Police Academy too.
Me too.
I tried to do as much homework as I could. I think it's an awesome movie, though. I had a lot, and I'm actually inspired to go down a bunch of Bobcat Goldthwait rabbit holes. I think he's awesome. I really do.
Yeah. What else should we watch then, Rich? What other movies do you like him in?
Well, I know
his stand-up
for
primarily.
a long time, but he's got this movie called Hot to Trot about horse racing.
With the horse racing,
I'd like to go back and see. And man, I don't know how many movies he's done outside of Police Academy, but
was he in Burglar with Whoopi Goldberg? He's in something with somebody else.
Be in that. Yeah, but I was at the Comic-Con. I was going to all the booths and stuff. I didn't bother him, but I came right up next to him because he had this furry sweater on, and I was kind of looking at something. I almost bumped into him, but I didn't want to bother him. But I wish I would have now after because I went home that night and watched Police Academy,
Yeah.
and I like I said, I like his spot number 2. I think it's pretty funny. But yeah, so many weird timing things with those '80s movies, and so many interesting characters in Police Academy. It's kind of hard to dial them in all at the right level.
Yeah. He's in a movie that I love, Freaked, from 1993, the Bill Winters movie from
know it.
Bill and Ted.
Cool. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, Bill and Ted. Oh, sorry, not Bill.
Oh.
Alex Winter.
Oh, Alex.
Oh, okay,
Right
gotcha.
on.
Yeah, Alex Winter. Yeah, Freaked.
Okay, I've heard of that
Mr.
one.
T's in it. Keanu Reeves is in it. Brooke Shields.
Oh, I forgot he was in Blow. He's in Blow for a little bit, also with Paul Rubens.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
He's in this movie
feel
that
my
I
face.
just picked up recently. Where is it here? I've never seen it, but it is written by, or it's produced by George Lucas. Yeah, executive producer George Lucas. Radioland Murders.
Oh, this was just recommended to me. It's in my queue. Our audio
Yeah.
guy, Paul. Have you ever seen it?
No, I just
Never
picked
seen
it
it.
up because I've heard about it. But yeah, I'm curious. But yeah, Bobcat's in it.
I'm waiting for it to come on the sale on the Apple TV. I'm going to grab that one.
And Stephen
highly
Tobolowsky
recommended.
is in it from Groundhog Day.
Ned
Christopher-
Ryerson?
Christopher Lloyd. Oh,
Wow.
Michael McKean. Yeah. Screenplay by Willard Hook and Gloria Katz. I think that's who wrote Howard the Duck, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Is there anything else from Police Academy 2 that's worth talking about?
I love that this movie's, there's not a whole lot to say about
There's
it.
not,
We're talking about
there's
Howard
not a
the
lot
Duck.
of meat. Like I said, my favorite joke is the opening credit joke, with him locking up, and then I'll be honest, there wasn't
Goes
a
downhill
lot
from the
that
opening credits.
Yeah,
That's rough.
yeah, there wasn't a lot that I took from it other than the Tackleberry Kirkland storyline. I will
He is
say
number 2 billed in Burglar. It was Burglar.
yes, it was Burglar. Yes, sorry, I forgot to say that. I didn't mind Police Academy 6. I was pleasantly
Really?
I was pleasantly surprised. It still was at quality wise at par with the rest of the franchise, but I was like, okay, this one's pretty good, and maybe that was the one. Maybe 6 is the one that is on the Warner Brothers lot, and maybe that's
Okay.
why I was enjoying it. City Under Siege.
Man, they put that Bigfoot in every movie back in the 80s. It was take this job and
Oh, yeah,
shove it.
it's
I watched
iconic.
one of the Cannonball runs had it the other day. Or they just did drive right over the Jaguar
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, who was Bigfoot's agent at that point? Getting
and
in all these movies.
You're so right about that, and just what it says about America at that time with the excess of the 80s of I'm going to have a truck and I'm going to blow coal and I'm going to crush cars and
Yeah. Well, and
It
I
wasn't
guess,
a thing until it was. Now we
Yeah.
got Monster Jam.
Well, and Bigfoot was before my time because when I grew up, it was Gravedigger. Gravedigger was the big monster truck. Gravedigger and Samson and the Triceratops one.
There was a whole generation in the middle where there was Barefoot. You had Bigfoot, then you had Barefoot, then there was Gravedigger. And then it just has gotten crazy. They were real trucks back then. Now it's all just fiberglass bodies and, it's all
Well, yeah, I guess
tube
that's
frame
what's
chassis and all
cool
that
about about Bigfoot is that Bigfoot is just, what is it, like a big Ford or something?
Ford F-150 or whatever
Something
the
like
big
that. Yeah,
pickup truck
built
was
up
at the
on this
time.
massive chassis with turning it into a monster truck. Whereas,
Yeah.
even Gravedigger is just a fiberglass shell made to
Nowadays,
look
yeah.
like some other vehicle. But
Like an old vintage, yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Still cool, though.
Well, I guess let's just get into the release of.
By the way, there are other. So Jason, what are we
Yeah.
calling him? Grohansky, whatever. He says
Grosecki.
Tombstone. Grosecki says Tombstone for the Bill
Oh, that's
Paxton
right.
question. Forgot about
Oh, yeah,
Tombstone.
that's a
That's a
classic.
great movie. And then Oregonian Dave pointed out the obvious one I forget, True Lies. He's so great as the
Oh,
Weasley
that's
used
right.
car salesman
Yes, he's-
/ fake spy
Yeah.
in True Lies.
That
good
is a
call.
movie that I'm so hit or miss with. Like there's things in it that I really like.
Yep.
I love Arnold with all my
Yep.
heart. I love Jamie Lee so
Yep.
much. But yeah, I don't know. I don't find myself like revisiting True Lies, but I do remember, Bill Paxton in
I
it.
would love to see an edit of True Lies to tighten it up a little bit, because I think there's greatness in it, and then there's a few
Yeah.
parts that just bog it down.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Because I love that too, but it's uneven.
James Cameron in general, I'm very hit and miss with, because he has made movies like Aliens and Terminator that I'm like, these, like, especially like T2, like these are some of the best movies ever made. But then
Yeah.
I feel like he's, I don't know, like too much sometimes. I think he's like too into his projects. I do not like the Avatar movies one bit. I don't like Avatar whatsoever.
Wow, me too. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
most recent watch, we liked it quite a bit, but previously we did not like it at all.
Hey, and
I've
saw
not
it
seen any
in
of the
theaters,
sequels.
and I love 3D movies, and the 3D's great, and that theatrical experience, that was, over 10 years ago when that first Avatar came out, that was wild. That was like something else. But it just, as time went on, it just never stuck with me. I never really liked it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the sequels, but James Cameron, I've always just like been. I find it interesting that I like and dislike a lot of his projects, but I do think that he's a very good director. It's just not everything's for me.
Did you see The Abyss? And specifically the extended, longer cut version.
Okay, I've never seen that because I've only ever seen The Abyss way back in the day. I always confused The Abyss and Hollow Man when I was growing up. I thought that they were the same movie.
I agree with you on the confusing. There was Leviathan and Deep Star 6 all came out at the same time as The Abyss, and they literally, the three of them were all deep sea alien movies. Yeah. The Abyss, I didn't see as a kid either. I just avoided it because of, like we just talked about. But that director's cut I saw maybe 15, 20 years ago, something like that. I watch it. I'll watch it once a year. It's 3+ hours of some of the best filmmaking I've ever seen, and ambitious filmmaking I've ever seen.
Well, and I was just thinking about it recently because they were talking about The Abyss. For one of these episodes, I had rewatched all of the Light and Magic show on Disney Plus, and they talk about The Abyss because The Abyss was one of the first CG shots, right? Because of that the water,
the alien creature,
the
water,
alien water character mimicking, was it Ed Harris?
Yes, and the girl, whatever her name is.
But so that is obviously the success of that is what leads into Robert Patrick's Liquid Metal Terminator.
Totally.
All of that. So in rewatching Light and Magic, I was like, oh yeah, I think I should revisit Abyss.
Dude, the 4K, it came out a couple years ago where the theatrical was always available, but this director's cut was only ever available on a Blu-ray if you could find it, and you had to get a torrent, and it was just crappy quality, DVD at best. Yeah. And then they remaster 4K the whole freaking thing, as well as the Into the Abyss documentary, which is a whole movie-length doc on the thing. When they were shooting in the actual nuclear silo and all of that stuff, it is so fascinating what it took to make that movie, and the fact that the movie is so good blows me away. It's one of my all-time favorites.
I'd have to do some research in the 4K because I will never buy a James Cameron 4K ever again. He has been doing terrible restorations of his own films because he upgrades them using AI. And so there has been countless breakdowns. So Aliens has come out, True Lies has come out in 4K, but what he's doing is he's not actually like monitoring and fixing and updating frame by frame. He's using AI technology to upscale things, and people are catching him on it because the faces are getting weirdly distorted and blurry in the background. I have the 4K of Aliens, and at first glance you're like, oh yeah, it looks great. It's it's crystal clear, but there is weirdness. And he likes to denoise his films. So things that were shot on film, they have a film grain to them, a noise that sort of makes it sort of like a warm picture. It's bouncy, it's moving, it's got life in it, right? It's real. He digitally takes all of that noise away for his 4Ks, and it makes everybody look waxy and fake. It's a really strange thing that he's doing. So if I can find this director's cut on Blu-ray, maybe. I mean, his Blu-rays aren't even that good either. He's been messing with his movies in a weird way for many years. But
I think for everything you just said, that would irritate the hell out of me. So
Yeah.
I understand. I think for me, I always loved this director's cut version that was only ever available in such a cruddy quality to absorb the good content. Now that there's a better version of that content, I'm just so happy about it.
Yeah.
Even if it's cruddy.
Yeah.
But I still stand by your point.
Yeah. He's just been doing weird stuff. All right.
He's not leaving that room. Hang on. First of all, Oregonian Dave says, I take full responsibility for this current tangent.
Yes.
He won't leave he built a whole studio in his studio is literally the old OC studio. Like his screening room is where the Coen's pool used to be down in Manhattan Beach. And he's got
Steve 3 has been there. He's got to visit all so you've seen all of the power loader
Titanic
and
props and everything?
Yes.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, so we were the first ones to actually even occupy that studio with David E. Kelly back in the day when they were building it.
Okay.
And so I still go back from time to time. But the last time I was scouting there, we were looking at renting stages, and the one was next to his. And, of course, the person there took us in and showed us around everything. But he has literally full-size Titanic props from the movie. There. You couldn't store them anywhere else but a soundstage.
I have so much respect for him. But he's just like I said, he's just hit and miss for me. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it's his attitude. I don't know. He's just like he makes good movies, but sometimes he annoys me.
Linda
Police
Hamilton
Academy,
would agree.
Police Academy 2 came out March 29th, 1985. Opened up #1 at the box office. No surprise based on the success of Police Academy 1. The $4.8 million budget turned into $150 million worldwide box office. Huge numbers. Police Academy 2 was #1 for 4 weeks. Its opening weekend is Police Academy 2. Mask has been in theaters for 4 weeks. #3 is Friday the 13th 5, which we've covered on the show, has been in theaters for 2 weeks. New this week at #4, the Care Bears movie. And then
Please,
#5.
let's not do that one on this show.
Well, #5, Porky's Revenge, which I actually hasn't come up on my 1985 lists. So I didn't even know that there was a Porky's sequel in 1985.
They might have erased the Porky's movies. I've tried to find them on Apple TV lately, and you can't find them on Tubi or Hoobi or Mubi or any of those things. They may have erased them because it's...
I don't think they're terribly politically correct.
Yes, I think that's what they've gone down in history as being very politically incorrect. But do you know who? I don't know about all of them, but do you know who?
And Kim Cattrall's in both.
Oh, is she?
Kim Cattrall's in Porky's.
Do you guys know who directed the first Porky's movie for sure?
I don't think so.
His name is Bob Clark, and
no way!
He made
Christmas Story.
A Christmas Story, but also Black Christmas, right? That's what. Yeah, Black Christmas, the horror film.
Huh?
Have you guys ever seen that?
I did not know that. No, but I didn't know Bob Clark did Porky's.
Yeah,
either.
so then Bob Clark goes on, and I don't remember how many he made, but he definitely directed the first Porky's movie. I don't want to get on a Porky's tangent. I was about to do a Porky's deep dive. So Police Academy 2, #1 for 4 weeks at the box office, played for a total of 13 weeks, made $55 million. Now that's a domestic number. The 150 is the worldwide box office. But for an $8 million movie to make $55 million, that's
still pretty good.
Pretty good. Obviously, I wanted to just, where's this here? I had pulled this up. So this is, I don't know if you guys can see that very well.
Yep.
Where is it here?
Oh, whoa!
This is what I was alluding to in
Wait.
terms of every subsequent Police Academy
but
film.
What happened on number 7 there? Is that a mistake?
I don't know. I didn't.
Did it never get released? Is that a video number? Is that one country?
I think it's like a Police Academy 7 is probably technically a straight-to-home video movie. That would be my assumption. I did not look into it because this episode was not about Police Academy 7. But as you can see, Police Academy...
That was Brandon going back into his... that's why it's called Beyond Thunderdome, guys.
But it's true. That's why it's called Beyond Thunderdome.
Not enough Thunderdome.
Check out our Thunderdome episode with Tanner Zipchen. But yeah, as you can see, 81 million for the first one, 55 for the second one, down to 43, then 28, 19 million, 11 million. Like, it is diminishing returns on the box office for this Police Academy franchise, but it's still amazing that they made 7 of them. Siskel and Ebert did not.
I think we're tied on Jurassic Parks then, right? You said there were more Police Academies than Jurassic Parks. I think we're tied now. There are 7 Jurassic Parks.
Oh, I forgot about Rebirth. You're right. We are tied.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about the Scarlett Johansson one.
I can understand why you would.
Saw it one time. Was not good. So Siskel and Ebert didn't feature this on a regular episode of At the Movies. I think it technically was a regular episode, but it's a very funny episode because they call it the special lousy sequels episode. And Siskel has a skunk. He has a live skunk with him during the reviews. But on that episode, they covered Police Academy 2, Missing in Action 2, Porky's Revenge, and Friday the 13th 5. And both Siskel and Ebert hated all of these movies. It was their lousy sequel special. This quote from Gene Siskel is so mean. This is what he says. He says, Police Academy 2 has 2 more laughs than the first picture, which means it has a total of 2 laughs.
All right.
Absolutely brutal.
Gene Siskel, not a Police Academy fan.
Ebert liked Bobcat, but he said that it got old fast. The other joke that they called out was the sock hitting the locker. They specifically liked that joke.
It's funny because I didn't like the push-up sock joke. I thought that was I thought the joke was stupid. I thought the application was poorly done.
The push-up
when
one?
He's doing oh shit, was that the first movie? Ah, crap. When he was doing the push-ups and there's the sweat sock was underneath the...
Yeah, that's the first movie.
Ah, sorry. Never mind.
Yeah. But so like obviously these are successful, whether or not they're like good, in Siskel and Ebert, I take everything that they review with a grain of salt. I like them because they're the window into the time, the reviewer's mindset of 1985. I find it fascinating. But obviously these movies are successful in terms of audience love for them. It goes on to be the animated series, which spawns... I know, Rich, you are a bit of a toy collector as well.
Dude, they had lunch boxes and everything. Oh my gosh!
So there's a whole Police Academy, obviously based off more of the animated series, a whole series of figures.
This is great. These are
and
hilarious.
Then they also have this precinct, which looks very similar to the Ghostbusters Fire Hall. It is smaller than the Fire Hall.
No, it is, but how funny that they would make it so similar when the building is the same, even though it's different. They used the Ghostbusters Firehouse as the precinct, and now they're making a precinct that's very similar to the Kenner's Ghostbuster Firehouse.
Oh, I forgot to add a couple slides in my slideshow. Well, let's see how this goes. But the other thing that is really interesting, sort of connects it again to Ghostbusters. Let's see if this will work. I might be a bit too much glare. Give me a second here. There was this crime mulcher vehicle. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Ooh.
Let's see. I'll turn my screen brightness down a bit. So this is the crime mulcher vehicle.
Nice.
So it's from the Police Academy. It's basically like a single rider helicopter. You know, it rolls along the ground, and then the helicopter blades turn.
It's
so
like
this
the Ecto
appeared.
2.
Yes.
There was that,
yeah.
There was that helicopter toy.
Yeah.
Almost Inspector Gadgety.
So this appeared on the back of packages or in a catalog, and then the line got canceled, and this was never made. Following that, they took the same design as part of the Ecto Glow series, the later end of the Ghostbusters Kenner action figures, and this was also showed up on the back of packages and in catalogs, but it also never was actually made. So this is the exact same toy that they took from the Police Academy line, turned it into an Ecto Glow version, put some Ghostbusters logos on it, and then also never made it. But
weird.
Just this past year, Hasbro is making Ghostbusters toys, and they've remade the Ecto Glow figures, and they announced that they're releasing a new version. That'll focus a new version of the Ecto Glow copter, which again is just originally the Police Academy crime mulcher toy
from the cartoon series,
based on the cartoon series. Yeah,
hilarious.
We should ask Kip about that. He might be working on that thing, actually.
Yeah. Kip helped out on the with Hasbro on the Ecto HasLab. They built it. They did a big version of the car to scale with the 6-inch figures. I have two of them sitting in front of me right now. I've never opened.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I need to get one. Those are so cool.
Do you remember the Ecto 2? Does anyone remember that toy and why I thought it was similar?
Yes,
because I had that. It was more helicopter-y, but it's still similar.
Yes.
From
I remember
the cartoon show.
There was a plane. There was the plane too.
It's the same thing. The wheels fold. The doors fold out, so it was like a helicopter plane thing, if that makes sense.
Wasn't there like a biplane one? That was more like a biplane.
Oh, maybe I don't know that.
White.
I don't know
I think there was
one.
like a white one.
If it folded out, those doors become like wing-looking things.
Here, keep it up there. I'll make you big in once.
Cool.
Yeah. I remember that.
It's the same idea.
But I'm pretty sure I think there was.
It had this little trigger. If you push the trigger in the back, the helicopter thing would spin.
Where's my buddy Ryan Dole? He knows all this stuff.
Yeah, Ryan O'Dell.
The Toy-Anxiety team. I need their expertise. Ghostbusters. Is there anything else Police Academy that we want to talk about? Because that's pretty much
Jason says, unlike all the other Police Academy films, Warner Brothers Pictures only released Mission to Moscow in a token limited run, grossing a scant $126,000 in the U.S. and Canada, making it the least successful movie. Huh. How about that?
Yeah, it's not very good.
No,
it's an awful movie.
No, yeah,
Can't wait to watch it.
Me too.
Ecto Bomber. The Ecto Bomber was the plane that I was thinking of.
Oh, look at that! Yeah, people were saying that. I didn't know what they meant in the chat. Ecto Bomber. There was a Janine character. She had a little. I had that too. She had a little yellow VW Beetle convertible that turned into like
popped open. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a super cool one.
I had all those.
I guess I'll just read my Letterboxd reviews.
Let's do it.
Where are we here? Make sure I hit all my notes. My phone's freezing. One sec. Okay, where are we here? Yep. Only 6 trainees return. The best jokes are visual. Oh, the gang drives away in a Chrysler LeBaron Town and Country edition, and I've just since I'm in the process of building the planes, trains, and automobiles car. I've noticed them everywhere now.
Yep.
I think the last one I noticed was like in Teen Wolf. The principal drives the same LeBaron.
And that's
you
what
just
George
reminded
Costanza
me.
has too, right?
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
The Lloyd Braun car.
Brandon, you
What's
just
that, Rich?
reminded me. Remember in Teen Wolf, there's a guy at the Police Academy shirt on it in the
Yes.
basketball game.
Oh
when
my
they're
God.
watching it.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, I forgot that.
Good
I
call.
totally forgot. Yes, at the finale, the basketball game, there is a random extra wearing a white shirt that just has the Police Academy movie logo on it. It's so
Crazy.
funny. Yeah.
Same
one
year.
Of the things, yeah.
Oh, 84, I guess, Police Academy.
Yeah, the first one is 84.
Yeah.
In one of the later sequels, you know what it is? It's the Citizens on Patrol. The flyer that Harris is holding at one point is like has the Police Academy logo on it. So like in the movie, the Police Academy, who is like recruiting citizens to be on patrol, is using the Police Academy logo on their flyer. And I thought it was just like a funny little joke. It's very hard to see, but I spotted it right away.
Nice.
Okay, so Rich, do you know about the app Letterboxd? Have you heard of it?
No, I'm not that tech savvy. What's up with that?
So it's just an app where people.
You see me try to get set up for this podcast every time.
Hey,
Your
you're
shot
doing
looks
You
great.
sound great. You look great.
Got the earbuds.
So Letterboxd is just an app for film lovers. You can log the movies you watch. You can
Nice.
rate your films, but you can also write your own little personal reviews for all the movies. So I like to go and I like to find some people's reviews of the films we're talking about. So here are some Letterboxd users' reviews for Police Academy 2, their first assignment. Ned says, Bill Paxton turned down the Bobcat role to make Aliens. Smart move. 3 stars. Kendall says, extra half
agree.
star for the hibachi scene. 3.5 stars.
I just like when he tells the guys, like,
Yeah.
you gotta make all that fuss. It's like, this is how we fucking cook it. This is it's just so funny.
It is.
I like that joke, I guess.
That was a pretty funny scene. Daka says, this is if like all the problematic 80s stereotypes were turned into one movie. 2 stars.
Kinda. That might be Porky's though.
Yeah, that's really true. Gabriel Sack says, that's the French maid from Clue. 2 stars and a heart. And then this one I pulled just for you, Rich. Titus the Baller says, chill ass movie, but not as good as Kindergarten Cop. 3.5
Right.
stars. I don't know what they're referring to.
Why
with
are we comparing the two?
Yeah. Why are
Okay.
we comparing to Kindergarten Cop? But for the Astoria of it all, I just had to read that one.
It's a chill movie, huh? Police
Yeah.
Academy 2. Chill ass movie.
Chill ass movie.
That is a weird comment.
Well, so the last thing we officially have to do on this is just give our own rating. Out of 5 stars, half stars are allowed. Jay, would you like to go first?
Well, the funny thing is, as often happens on this show, I come in with what's on the paper, and then I don't know if I'm going to stick with it. On the paper, my only note at the wrap up was fine, and then I put 3 stars, but I feel like after this conversation, it really only deserves 2. I just don't care about it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the ride, so I'm going to say 3 stars. It was fine. I didn't take it too seriously, and it gave me what I expected.
Just out of curiosity, did you think about a rating for Police Academy 1?
Yeah, that was a solid 3.
Okay.
I felt like that earned the 3.
Okay.
Wasn't better than that, but it wasn't worse than that.
Fair.
Especially that small budget and how they didn't. I don't think they expected that movie to do much. I don't think they expected when they made Police Academy that they were going to make 7 of those. I think they thought, let's make this little movie and cash in and get the fuck out onto the next thing.
Yes.
And people were like, what? You want more?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. Rich, what's your rating of Police Academy 2?
I think it's probably a 3, but I found it like really refreshing. I don't know if I haven't seen a comedy in a while or just where comedy's at, but I thought it was fun. All the characters they have their own personality. They don't take it too seriously, and um, yeah, and like I said, I think Bobcat was the highlight for me, honestly. And it does wrap up a little quick, but it was a pretty entertaining movie. I like it. I'd watch it again. But yeah,
Same
like if
thing.
I
Like
want to
if it
be a
was on, I'd watch it
cinephile
again.
about it, if
Yeah,
I'm being a cinephile about it, it's a 2 star. But it's just
yeah,
fun to put on and have fun with. So
fair enough.
Well
I'll give
said.
it.
Totally agree with
Yeah.
that.
Well,
Also,
my
that's the other
rate.
thing that is worth saying. Like in the old days when TV was on and it was just you would stumble across something, like I probably wouldn't turn it off. I'd go, this is solid. It's solid, whatever it is. But nowadays, would I take the
Mhm.
time to put it on, like you were saying, Brandon? If you're taking that kind of mental, you're going to put something else on.
Yeah,
So,
that is a really great way to think about it because there's a different level of like your enjoyment when you're just like, oh, this is on TV. Like, oh yeah, I'll just
yep,
throw that on, right?
yep,
Whether you
yep.
sit there and watch all of it or you're watching it and then a commercial break happens and you go and you're like, oh yeah, I should go and do this thing. You do that and you
Cleaning
come
the
back
house, yeah, exactly.
25 minutes later and you're like, oh, I'll check in, see where they're at. Like there is plenty of movies that I just throw on because they're on TV, right?
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I mean, for me, I am gonna be a cinephile about it because my rating is a solid 2 stars. Um, for
Accurate.
me, Police Academy 1 was a 3 star, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, I think that's my ceiling for the franchise. I
Oh,
don't like.
fuck. Yeah, so this is where I was going in this conversation. I agree with you.
Yeah, it's like after seeing all of them, I was like, yeah, like there's just the type of movie they are. It's just I would rather watch Naked Gun. That's
Yeah.
ultimately my feelings towards the Police Academy movies, but that's because that sort of visual joke is the type of humor that I really enjoy. So when they're doing that in the Police Academy movies, it's funny stuff. Like the locking up at the light shop, like the taking off all the guns before Kirkland and Tackleberry are about to do it for the first time.
Mhm.
Those are the jokes that I'm like, I like these. So I think that's sort of where my like it's not disdain. Like it's just like it's like malaise, It's just like, yeah,
Yeah.
they're fine. That's I like
Indifference.
the way
Yeah.
indifference. They're fine. In fact, I think one of my reviews, what one was it? Oh, I think it was 6. Let's see here. The one that I thought was okay. Oh yeah, Police Academy 6, Sitting Under Siege. It was just a 2 star, but I wrote a surprisingly fine late entry in the series because I was like, yeah, it was good. I had a laugh, but majority of them were 1 stars for me.
Kyle,
3, 5, 7, or 1 stars.
Kyle Watts says, I'd rather watch Super Troopers. I agree. I would
Yeah,
sooner
that's
put on
another.
Super
Mhm.
Troopers.
Yeah, there is lots of other police comedy movies, and yeah, Super Troopers is a
Yeah.
good one. I haven't seen the sequel, and I think they're doing a
Sequel's
third
solid,
one.
and the third one, just the trailer just got released last
Yeah,
week, and it's coming out soon for the summer, for this
yeah.
summer this year.
Well, we did it. We talked Police Academy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Can we
yeah,
talk
I
Short
mean,
Circuit some more?
yeah, well, I was gonna say like
Sure.
Gutenberg's gonna be up in Astoria at
Yeah.
the beginning of June. Um, yeah, maybe somebody will ask a Police Academy question. Who knows? But I primarily I think it will be a lot of Short Circuit fans who are going to be heading up to Astoria.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
I'll
I'm
ask
going to
him
ask him
whatever we
some
want.
Police Academy questions.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
are you
and
going to
he's a
ask,
great
Rich?
guy. You know what? I don't know yet because I'm going to watch them all
yeah,
first, and I've been
Yeah.
listening to his book too. He put out a book about his father, and it's got a lot of cool anecdotes about how some of his characters came about. But yeah, man, Steve was such a nice guy. He's kind of like seems like the big brother what you wish you always had type guy. So he's going to be great. For
on our Cocoon episode with Greg Grunberg, he was telling some fun
He had some
stories
great
about
stories,
Gutenberg, having lunch with Gutenberg.
That one story I can't wait
Yeah.
to ask on the panel about meeting Paul Verhoeven.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
wow.
sounds like a solid dude. He's in one
guys
episode of a TV show I love. I don't know if either of you guys have seen it. It's called Party Down. It was
all of our we have Nicole.
Oh yeah, I guess you would know all those people.
With David Wayne and all those people.
Yes, Party Down is an incredible television show, and Steve Guttenberg plays himself on one episode, and he's very funny in it.
Well, he did a few episodes of the Goldbergs too. So we had Adam was out last year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he really enjoyed working on that show.
Yeah, he sounds like a good dude.
Definitely.
Yeah, can't wait to see him. I love Steve Guttenberg, but Ali Sheedy is something else. I'm very excited to see her and hear her. Breakfast Club is one of the most important movies to me, for sure.
Yeah, and she was so good in War Games too. Like, her and Matthew Broderick, they're so ahead of for how young they were and how good those characters and their
Oh, and that's
was.
Isn't
and
that
that's
the same
John
director?
Badham again too.
John Badham,
Yeah.
it's War Games.
Yeah, it's so amazing. John's coming. I don't think he does stuff like this very often, and he has a really deep filmography too.
Well, the fact 40 years is special. The fact that your movie is not forgotten, and people are still into your project 40 years later, that's not
a long time.
It's pretty impressive.
Oregonian Dave is actually an extra on Drop Zone, which was directed by John Badham. So
oh yeah,
he's had
wow.
some. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Dave, in the same scene, he takes his baseball cap off so he can play another extra to get more screen time. He goes in there with his hat and then goes off the other side, takes the hat off. It's pretty funny.
That's the move. That's the expert extra move.
Get in more than one scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be a really fun weekend. I don't think I had anything. Yeah, I think I only pulled those couple of pictures just of the goot and the sheedy. But yeah, check out Short Circuit. What's the actual website? shortcircuit40.com. Links in the description. All the information's on there, the ticket links, all the events that are happening. I'm gonna be there, Jay's gonna be there, our buddy Robbie Retro's gonna be there. I think
Justin Scard.
I think
Micah's coming.
I think World of Micah's coming. It's gonna be a super fun time. I mean, obviously there will be a lot of sadness, as we were all there last year with our gone but not forgotten pal Adam the Woo, who will not be with us. So I'm sure there'll be some tears, I'm sure, but we're all gonna have a super fun time just celebrating and remembering our friend up there.
Do you guys still have moments where you kind of forget and you're like, oh fuck, like you want to text or like a message or Instagram or something?
Yeah. I mean,
well, here, I brought something I wanted to share. This is pretty cool. So, Jay, this is when me, you, and Robbie went to.
I remember
Horizons.
this.
Yeah.
Video Horizons.
Nice.
Yeah, Adam picked this up, and I was like, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that? I should have got something for Robert Davi. It's like my favorite Bond movie. And then I went back the next day and I found this and I was like, oh, you got two of them. So, I told Adam I bought one and he said, no, he put it back. So this is the one Adam was going to buy.
Oh,
so it's cool.
Wow.
And Robert signed it and I'm, excited to have Robert here too. So that's
Friggin'
a little
awesome,
Adam
man.
LaBouche story about
and
some good memories from
and Adam has he signed the roof somewhere at the Short Circuit House, right? Is that
The
where
ceiling,
that is?
Yeah, I signed the ceiling and Justin's up there too.
Yeah.
And probably put old Robbie Retro on that square since he's part of those just core memories of
I'm
the event.
I'm looking forward to, because there was a bookstore down like the main drag that had tiles out, and it was we all signed them, and so when we go back, I'm
Oh,
gonna go to the bookstore and I gotta go find all of our signatures because Adam will be on there
oh,
as well.
cool.
Huh.
I can't
Yeah, I
remember
didn't
the
know
name of the
those are there.
bookstore, but it
Right
was,
on.
yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
it's gonna be it's gonna be so much fun, but it might be a little tough, you know. It's a lot of really really great memories that weekend. I mean, I know you, I know Jay, I know all these people, Robbie and Justin, all through Adam, all through that
Gibson.
weekend. Like
Throw
Gibson, like
Gibson in there.
it
Hmm.
is it's such an important weekend 1 year ago. So
Yeah.
I am
I
looking
can't
forward
wait.
to, yeah, getting down there. It's gonna be fun.
Get your tickets for those panels, everybody. Come
Yep.
on out to the theater. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something really special for the town, for all the movies included, and the new era, and hopefully, well, an Oregon film in the museum's going to bring a lot more of this next year and every year after. So I'm really excited about it.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be great. Okay, well, Rich, where can people find you online?
Short Circuit House on Instagram and shortcircuithouse.com. And then I'm on Facebook as Richard Bates. That's about it. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
Instagram is probably the best place. I try to answer all my messages and see what's touch base with everybody there. So
Yeah, follow the Short Circuit House for all your short circuit needs.
that's right. Oh yeah. So this thing I wanted to tell you about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is original little banner that they went on the side of the cable trucks, like the cable installing trucks, and they're hooking everybody up so they promote movies on the
Ah.
side.
Oh.
Really tough piece to find. Anything from Short Circuit's really
Well,
hard to find,
I was
but
just about to say,
this
like,
one's
not
like,
only do you have the house, but you probably have one of the biggest short circuit collections. Just
yeah,
all the weird sort of short circuit stuff that you have all in display in the house, right?
yeah, it's such a random movie to collect stuff from. There's not a lot. I've got a lot of random stuff. There's this guy in the UK named Richard Steele, and he's got everything that I don't have and 200 of them. I need to talk to that guy. But yeah, I need to work on getting some more props and stuff. But this has just been so cool with all these people coming here. There's been some props that are going to make their way here
Oh,
through not just Sony, but some of the guests. So
um,
it's
I also want to shout out the director of The House From is going
oh
to be
yeah,
there. The documentary, which I believe I haven't actually seen this because I just recently picked up this Blu-ray. But you and the Short Circuit House are in this documentary, I believe, right?
yeah. I have a section in there with the Buffalo Bill House and the Outsiders House. It's more about the fans that kind of do something a little extra. You can stay there. It's a museum or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tommy Avalon did that. He's done a lot of great documentaries. The Bill Murray stories, Weed and Waldo. He did one called "I Am Santa Claus" about mall Santas, and he's currently has a documentary out about MySpace, where he
Yeah,
Oh,
just
okay.
came,
uh,
just launched. Yeah.
yeah, he's got quite the interviews there, Tom, and everybody that blew up and made that such a culturally significant thing at the time. But yeah, I need to see that one. But yeah,
Yeah.
Tommy's great.
Yeah, this was for some reason it was hard to find in Canada when it came out originally, but um, Vinegar Syndrome just put out a special version of it as a
Okay.
enjoy the ride release. So I had to pick it up because I've been to a lot of these places that are featured in the documentary. So
It's.
I definitely will watch this before I head down there.
I'm
Yeah,
curious.
and
Oh, go ahead, Rich.
I was going to say too, he did. He came out with that at such a great time because there's houses on there that were burnt in the fires, and you know,
Here in
Oh,
Pasadena, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
like
So he,
the one from all the Not Another Teen Movie and all of that shit.
Yeah, so at least
Buy
Tommy
Me
got
Love.
them all. Yeah, Tommy got
hardly
them
wait.
all for us, fortunately, before the fire. So
Yeah.
This was in the news the other day too, because the former owner of the Home Alone house, who is in this, is no longer with us.
Oh.
That's a controversial story that's all over the news out here, anyway.
yeah, I
didn't hear
heard
about
about that. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it sucked to be the current
Pretty
owners
ugly.
because they're gonna get, everybody's gonna think that they did it, and it's like, no, it's the last person who owned the house.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You
I'll
can look
have
it
to
up.
I have no idea what's going on, so I will look it up because I'm intrigued.
Well, maybe we should talk about it here so it doesn't come up at Short Circuit.
oh yeah, what's it? Like child porn or something. The ex owner of the Short Circuit.
Yeah, he was accused
Home
of some
Alone
stuff,
house.
and then he offed himself. So,
Oh, boy.
that's not good.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Well, I didn't
Yeah.
know he killed himself. Wow.
yeah. Apparently,
But yeah.
took a walk out in the woods. Apparently,
Well,
I
what a
know.
way to end the Police Academy 2, their first
Yeah.
assignment episode.
Yeah, it sounds like Police Academy 8, the next assignment.
Yeah.
So get your tickets for the House From panel up in the Short Circuit of 40 up in Astoria. There really is one.
Jay, where can people find you online?
Thanks, Brandon. Way to get it off of this. Porsche Life 111 is where most things are. There's a Jay Ryan account too. You can follow that if you want. I haven't decided if I'm going to start adding things to it or not. But Late Night Playset is our little talk show. Blockbuster Year is this fine masterpiece that we are providing for you right now. And then if you like cars in the Los Angeles area, Good Vibes Breakfast Club. Lots of stuff coming up. But buy your tickets to Astoria, and we'll see you up there in a month.
there.
And then, are we going to do the show up there? Are we going to be dark that week? What are we going to do?
I don't know. We
could
should talk
probably get a
about
place
that.
to do the show live if we wanted
Yeah.
to.
We should
Okay.
talk about that.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Let's see what we can do. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
would be cool. I mean, we can talk about it.
All right. How about you, Brandon?
Well, first and foremost, subscribe to A Blockbuster Year. Find us on Instagram, Facebook under the same name. We do this live every Wednesday at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. But if you're into movie cars and prop replicas, you can follow BC DeLorean. That's me.
I'm sorry. I'm reading a comment. Oregonian Dave says, Police Academy 8, A Walk in the Woods.
I'll honor Dave with a flash of that. There you go.
Good one, Dave.
Next week we are actually doing King Solomon's Mines with our guest Russell Traylor. I mixed up my weeks and I thought it was this week, but no, next week is King Solomon Mines, the Indiana Jones knockoff.
Oh yeah.
With
Can't
Richard
wait.
Chamberlain and Sharon Stone
And John Rhys Davies.
and John Rhys Davies. Can't forget about him. So that'll be next week here live Wednesday. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And thank you, Rich, for talking Police Academy and Guttenberg with us.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Thanks, Jay.
I love you, Rich. This is for you, Brandon.
Oh.
You know them.
I can't.
Beth Dover and Ryan Hansen from. This was backstage at Sketchfest. I was just looking for Party
okay.
Down people.
Very cool.
They were on Party Down.
I love that show. I think there was that third season. This is how easy tangents start on this show. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. We will see you next week, and we'll see you in Astoria, June 5th to
All
7th.
right.
Get your
Later,
tickets
guys.
now.
Thank you so much, Rich. Thank you,
Thanks,
buddy.
guys.
Rich.
Love you.
Later,
Love you
fellas.
guys. And